Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Data here, and welcome to year number 10, the finale of the 09-10 season on Hockey Legacy Manager 25, our History Mode, Career Mode series with the Ottawa Senators, moving into episode number 18. Welcome, everybody. Real Deal Prime is in here. Mighty Joe, sadly, will not be able to partake. It has been a day. No, sorry, Mighty Joe. Hasn't been a great day. Early bedtime. Very good. I'm glad you're getting that rest. All the best. Glad to see we're back in action. Much love. Much love. Same back to you, MJM. Love you, buddy. Bonsoir, doggy. Welcome, everybody, to what will be the finale of this series. If you're not able to watch live like Mighty Joe wasn't, no problem at all. You can go ahead. And actually, no, we're going to start pretty quickly. Yeah, it's usually the console-based ones where I say we'll keep a couple minutes, but when it's from the laptop, I can set everything up in the background, which is what I've already done. And now we're ready to go right there into Hockey Legacy Manager 25. The Hockey Legacy Manager 26 comes out September 6th. So we want to go ahead and wrap up this series. Year number 10, the entirety of the season, normal, draft, off season, everything like that. Then right after that, I think as part of the finale, of course, we're going to talk about the stats that we had through 10 seasons. We've won 3 cups in the last 5 years. We've gone back to back. We're trying for the three-peat. But we also want to see, hey, what's going to happen in a career like to the career of Igor Kotaspakov. So we're going to go ahead, and even though, sadly, I wish we could have done longer, but we did start the series a bit later into HLM 25. HLM 26 will be a longer series. Still, 18 episodes is nothing to sneeze at, but we're going to cap it at 10 years, 18 episodes. And at the end of this episode, and by the end, I mean in the end, like the last section of the episode, we'll sim very quickly. It takes like 80 seconds per season. So we're going to go ahead and just fly through whatever, like 10 seasons. We'll take maybe the last 20, 30 minutes to do that. And we'll fly through to see what some stats would be by like year 20 or something like that. All right. So welcome aboard, everybody. Jenzy McKenzie, Real Deal Prime again in there. Cagney, let's go for that 3 in a row. You will be, Doggy will be in this draft, just so we won't be able to. Well, we'll still see what happens. We just won't be able to necessarily follow him. That being said, we're still going to be able to see the storylines. Just we're going to fly through them quickly. And then HLM 26 will be a series where it's more that the episodic format that we're used to. He's a married man. Yes, I am. Thank you very much, RDP. Appreciate that. Great to be back. Thank you very much. Yeah, so HLM 26 comes out on the 6th. NHL 26 coming out soon as well. I'm not pre-ordering. I've spoken about this already. Until they can show us that there's a working game at launch, I'm not going to be pre-ordering the game anymore. I've spent extra money for too many years now. So I'm going to wait until it comes out, the normal version of it, especially there's nothing new in franchise mode. But I digress. Let's get into it. I'm going to show you the stats that have been at the end of the episode. Remember, we've just won back-to-back Stanley Cups. We've won 3 cups in 5 years. We've won, I think, 4, could it be, consecutive President's Trophies. It was a crazy playoff run that saw our top 2 scorers get injured. We had Yager, Getzlaf, and Kotaspakov, our top 3 scorers. Yager goes out. All right, Getzlaf, next man up. Getzlaf gets injured. All right, Kotaspakov, next man up. And Igor won the Conn Smythe Trophy to go along with his 3rd Stanley Cup. What a career that the 24-year-old has had. 24 years old, 3-time Stanley Cup champion, 3-time All-Star, 2 Rockets, a Conn Smythe, a Selke, and even the Gagarin Cup, Gagarin in the KHL, plus the equivalent of the Conn Smythe over there as well. So to win the NHL and KHL championship and postseason MVP, crazy. 479 points in 410 games. The former 3rd round pick in 2002. Oh my goodness, Igor Kotaspakov. It doesn't get better than Igor. So speaking of which, the Data 782 Hall of Fame is also now taking its votes. I'm going to go ahead and share that later on. There's only 5 in the chat so far to start off the episode. The Data 782 Hall of Fame doesn't include the Sens series here on HLM 25, but it does include the Islanders, the Coyotes, the Starfleet, all those series that we've done recently. So those are ones you can vote on for our channel Hall of Fame. And when this series wraps up now, the next Hall of Fame ballot will include them. So guys like Igor Kotaspakov can be people that you vote into our channel Hall of Fame. So after Jaromir Jagr became one of the greatest deadline acquisitions ever, scoring 27 points in 16 games and then winning the Stanley Cup with us, we re-signed him, brought him back, 118 points in 82 games, the best that he had put up since 03-04 with the Penguins. So Jaromir Jagr, we love having him on board. He's still around, and we're ready to run things back to try and go for the three-peat, hopefully with a fully healthy Getzlaf, Jagr, Kotaspakov, etc. So we're going to the draft in this one. We're getting pretty excited. Get Joe Ryan into yes, Joe Ryan Jr. He's a nominee. He's getting some votes, I'll tell you that. We're getting ready. Let me just check this out here. Yes. So moving into this draft, Artemi Panarin, crazy to see him. So the production that he put up in the QMJHL, where he scored 194 points, including 84 goals in 64 games. So he's here in this draft. Who else is out here? Tavares, Duchesne, Hedman. We pick at 30 and then again at 32. So 30, 32, 55, 60, etc. Our prospect pool is so deep, it's crazy. But if there is a team that has a couple of firsts, like LA has 2 and 3, that's crazy. Chicago has 6 and 8. If there's a team with a couple picks who's like, like Nashville has 7 and 16, I wonder if they might want to trade a pick. Like they'd be wanting David Krejci 87 overall. Like I don't want to be doing that, So I doubt we make a deal here, like, unless it's a smaller trade up. Like let's say Hurricanes at 21, right? Would they want to move their pick? For example, they don't even. Let's say Dallas at 20. Just to show an example, I'm not even saying we would do this, but Dallas at 20, if I were to say here's 30 and 32 for this trade up to 20, that would probably go through, but they don't even want it. So to get up to 20, it would cost, do we trade a late first and an early second to move the ability to move up 10 slots? I don't know if it's necessarily worth it. Who would be here in the 20s? Nothing crazy. Like good players, but who's going to be here at, who's this guy? Paradis, Philippe Paradis. Is he related to our other Paradis? Brad Paradis? No, doesn't look like it. Philippe Paradis. Chris Kreider's at 26. Doesn't look like he has the craziest potential in this game. Kyle Palmieri, Thomas Tatar. So I think we're okay keeping our pick at 30. If we did want to explore, like looking at our depth chart, like what do we want to explore on this team? Our top 6 is still Kotasbekov, Getzlaf, Yager. Now on the right side, maybe Kyle Okposo comes to the second line or even though Savard goes second line, Savard, Miles Eriksson, third line, Okposo, Alfredsson, Krejci, fourth line, Neeser, Stastny, Mac Thompson, something like that. So I could see an upgrade maybe on defense. Red's on the right side. So Caberlet Redden first pair, Paradis Ratchnik second pair. Now Jarmelson, Vitalinos third pair, and then Caller's even an extra. Now we're stacked. We are stacked, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to say we make our draft picks, and then if we want to trade the prospects from those picks for something else, then that's great. We'll go ahead and do that. Oh, and hold on. Cagney sending in the dono as well. Cagney also just commenting, wouldn't hate grabbing a power forward who can play both wings like Kreider. So we can look at an organization like that. Cagney also sending in a very generous donation, a little belated gift for the newlyweds. Hey, Cagney, thank you. Great to have you back and excited for what's to come. A very kind and generous donation. Not just generous, but kind with the message as well. Thank you, Cagney. It's very, very generous of you. And speaking of donations and all the generated prospects to come, now with HLM 26 coming up, a lot of you who have won a created player or will win a created player will likely be in that series. Appreciate you. Yeah, so get that milk in the chat. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. If the Sora comes down, I'll make sure to mention it to her. So I'm going to say let's start the draft. Like we said, like Cagney said, a potential move up for Kreider could be interesting. I mean, if we're really down for it, then I'm down for it. If we want to target the position, I wasn't really saying we need to target a player, not the play, like something we need in our lineup today. But if we want to say, okay, what's our prospect pool missing, and that's the power forward element, then could look at that. Who's a stadium arena? Patrick Kane joining the Ottawa Senators. He'll be like Roman Emperor Nero. Wow, that would be something. Patty Kane, that draft's already passed, but I'm always down for any blockbuster deals like that. If you want to look at Patty Kane. I don't remember, Doggy. You have to check the last raffle and Discord server. Sorry. So where is Chris Kreider slated to go here? Chris Kreider, the game could definitely reach Louis Leblanc, legend. Kreider is at 26. I mean, yeah, if he's available. Are you getting NHL 26 early? No, I am not. I'm going to get it at release, absolutely. Day 1 on September 12th. We'll be streaming that evening. But after like 3 years in a row of getting burned, of paying the extra like $40 just to have a game that doesn't work, you buy it for early access, but for the entirety of early access, the game doesn't work. Like, okay, we can start a franchise mode series, but franchise mode doesn't work. So until they show me that a game works at the release, I'm not getting it. If NHL 26 works at release, I will pre-order NHL 27, but no, I'm not going to be pre-ordering for this one. How about Florida? No, we wanted, Dallas, but they didn't want that pick. How about Minnesota at 23? Would that be too tight? I didn't notice our draft picks. I wouldn't sweat trading up too much again. We have 30 and 32. I mean, if Minnesota wants our picks, maybe they do. Okay, this could work out then. 30 and 32 for 23 and 85. Yeah, that could work. First and a second for a first and a third. Mini, what do you say? Declined. How about... Actually, I want that third. Yeah, I do want that third. We have too many late picks. I'll throw in a couple sevenths. We have too many picks. I want that third. I'll throw in a couple sevenths. There you go. Still declined. Okay. We just have too many picks. A sixth and 2 sevenths. Let's go, Mini. Fifth, sixth, seventh. Can we make this happen, please? All right. Thank you very much, Minnesota. I just wanted a few less picks. So we have a first, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, 2 fourths, and a seventh. I prefer that. Money Joe also saying, really quick before I take off, with this being the finale, are we getting a created players recap at the end? I would love to. Honestly, I don't know if I remember all of them, but I will do my best to recap the ones that I know are around. Yes. So yeah, if it was anything more than that, I would say no, but we have so many prospects and so many picks. Let's just dump a few of the later ones. And it's not like we still are, like, we didn't take our whole stockpile out. We still have a lot of picks in this draft. And no guarantee we'll even get Chris Kreider. Okay, so let's see. The Washington Capitals pick first. Are they going to be taking Panarin? I think that's the easy one. Yes, 78 absolute elite. Now the Kings pick twice. Will they go Duchesne and Tavares, or Tavares, Duchesne? Let's see. They go Tavares, 78 absolute elite, and Duchesne, 76 high elite. What a draft class here for the LA Kings, Tavares and Duchesne. Philadelphia, then, they're very happy to take Victor Hedman. Then the Islanders take Braden Shen, high top 6. Torrey Krug goes next. Then Evander Kane. All right. The Predators. The Blackhawks got... Sorry. Oh, sorry. It was Evander Kane. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. There's the other comments at Patrick Kane. The Blackhawks then get Magnus Pajärvi. At least he's low top 6, but yeesh. Nazem Kadri. Scott Glennie. Oliver Ekman-Larsson goes to Columbus. Panarin's a beast. And I look forward to seeing in the long-term sim what he turns into there with the Washington Capitals. Jared Cowan, Josephson, Nick Leddy, Kulikov, Holland, Schmidt, and Ellis are all falling right now. Louis Leblanc goes 16th. There you go. Rundbland, Holland finally goes there. Low top 9. Schmidt goes high top 60. Chris Kreider, he goes 20th. That could have been the pick we traded up for, but not meant to be. There was too much of a gap, I suppose. Cassian, Dahan, and now it's us. Yes, now it's us. So Ryan Ellis is the obvious one right here, but we have so many defensemen in our system. My goodness. Luke Evangelista, future captain of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Go for it. Let's go. Luke Evangelista. I love it. I could see him being a long-term piece of the Pens, no doubt. Do we take Ryan Ellis just as the best player available and then make some sort of trade in the future? Probably, eh? It's hard not to take Ryan Ellis here. Probably high top 4D potential. Tough to pass him up at 16, ranked 16th. Yeah, so I guess we'll go Ryan Ellis, and then we need to make some trades. D prospects have their potential. That's true. Some of our D prospects had potential. All right, Ryan Ellis get in here. 50 points in the, what is that, WHL? No, sorry, OHL. Ryan Ellis, welcome to Ottawa. He is high top 4D, 68 overall on that right side. Let's go. Who's also out here? You said O'Reilly, Ryan O'Reilly. Yes, you know what? Between centerman and defenseman, we have just so many. I'd be moved by a wing, but by a centerman or a winger. And O'Reilly's at 43. I don't even know. Where's our next pick? 55? I'm just going to say let's sim to user pick here. And he's still there! Okay, doggy, it worked out. Ryan O'Reilly, ranked 43rd, has dropped here at 55. Even this guy, Pikkarainen, 87 overall, 87 potential overall. That's tempting, but it's got to be Ryan O'Reilly here. Thomas Tatar tempting. But yeah, Ryan O'Reilly, it's got to be the pick there at 55. And he is, absolute top 6. Yes. Now, Pikkarainen, what would he have been if we went after him instead? Mikko Koskinen, Drew Shore, Dmitry Orlov. Could he? We pick here at 60. And Pikkarainen still, I think we got to go for him. Daniel Carr. legend. Cody Eakin, Riley Smith, Tyson Barrie, also tempting. Tyson Barrie. But Timu Pikkarainen, do we just throw a 17.86 shooting percentage? Do we just throw a dart at him? The potential overall of 87 is hard to pass up. Tied for the highest left in this draft. Or do you go with a guy like, where was he? Barrie, where he's unranked. We don't have any information on him, but we know how good he is in the real world. Let me grab a sip here. Excuse me. All right, let's take a little dart throw on this guy. Timu, welcome on board. He is 62, low top 4. Okay. Next pick's at 85. Let's see who's still out here at 85. Eakin just went. We have then at 90 after right after that. Might as well, yeah. Nola Chari, Matthias Ekholm. We don't need more defense at this point. Casey Cizikas. We're playing 85, and then we're picking 85 and then 90. Sami Vatanen, legend. Could just have fun with this guy, Martinovic. Karsten Martinovic. Vatanen. Again, defenseman. Oh my goodness, the defense is killing me. But I guess it's got to be Sami Vatanen right here, unless anybody else stands out, like Noel Chari, Kevin Connaughton. This guy Kuti, who's this? Cyril Kuti. 55% shooting percentage, really. Atkinson's still there after 2 drafts, yeah. Howell's going to be there for our next pick. All right, Sami Vatanen, fantasy hockey legend. Took him every year. Medium top 6D. Eesh. Kuti was low top 6. That wouldn't have been bad. Atkinson, he's going to stay there for a while, I guess. Matthias Ekholm is out here still, but so much defense every single draft. Could go Cizikas. Could go Lachari. Who's this French goaltender? Sebastian Ylonen. 17-year-old. Negative 130 goals saved above expected. What? 4 wins. Marcus Foligno? Yeah, I saw him as well. Yeah, he's down here at 110. Do we go from Nick Foligno's brother? We drafted Nick Foligno. Is he still in the system? I forget. Or do we go Ellis and Ekholm even? Where we throw both in the system. Ekholm's definitely the better player, I'd say. Oh, the Atlanta Gladiators. I didn't know they had affiliation to them. We pick again at 118. You know what? If Moose is there at 118, I'll go Moose. Matthias Ekholm, you can't do it. You can't pass up. High top 4D. And next at sim pick, please. Sim to user. There he is. Marcus Foligno's still there. Wonderful. We'll go with him at 118. We pick again at 120. Marcus Foligno, welcome aboard. High top 9. Sim to user again. Chris Weidman goes next. 120, then 210. Who's here at 120? Mike Hoffman. Do we bring Mike Hoffman back to Buffalo? That's back to Buffalo. Back to Ottawa. I mean, see where Doggy went earlier in the draft too, right? Got to check that out. Martin Beer. Mike Hoffman, throw him in there, I guess. Mike Hoffman, medium top 9. Yikes, 48 overall. That's ugly. And finally, the last pick of the draft, 210th overall. We're going to throw a big dart here, let's say. Nikita Zaitsev? Again, defensive. Anyone who's not a defenseman. The best non-defenseman. Dick Hackinson. Eric Howell is also there. Left wing center. Howell is 18. This guy's 19. Howell is there. Howell might be the best, like the best guarantee of something. All right, we'll go Hala. Eric Hala, last pick of the draft, high top 9. All right, not a bad class. Very good class, I would say, actually. There's the 2010 draft class. Actually, I want to go back and see it like I just said. Prospects. There's the 2010 Taylor Hall number 1 right now. Sorry. I have to go in draft history or something. Where do I have to go to see that? Not because trade history would only be trades. Yes. Hala and Moose. There you go. No, not roster. League? This be it? Yes. Draft history, 2009. Where did Doggy go? Or could I just type it in? Oh, no, this was the 09 draft. Doggy, you're in the 2010 draft. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. So actually, if we look at the 2010 draft, prospects, Doggy is currently ranked. Am I missing it? Doggy. Is he not anywhere? Or am I missing something? 2011 draft, really? Oh, dog, with the birthday that you gave me, it's 2011. I was going by the birthday that you gave me. It has been the 2011 draft. In 2011, it has you 9th right now in the 2011 draft. Okay, back to it. So now to contract extensions. Chris Kelly's healthy. Great news here in the offseason. Contracts. Okay, so cap-wise, we have about $12 million. That's great. Yeah, Milas, Alfredsson, some big contracts coming in. All right. Milas, we love Milas. I'm ready to commit to him as our second-line center. I'm happy to do it. And we can get quite a discount, actually. And if you want, how old is he? He's 24? Yeah, I could add a modified no-trade clause. I'd be okay giving a 5-team clause. That can go down a little bit. That saves us $100K or something. Make it a 10-team clause. Okay, how much does that save us? Not that much. All right, we'll do a 5-team clause then. 5-team clause for Jesse Milas. He's even better than Armia. All right, Milas is going to get that sent to him as an offer. Daniel Alfredsson, we're going to keep going 1-year contracts on him at this point. I'll give him a full no-move clause. Daniel Alfredsson is not going to... If anyone who's not leaving, it's Daniel Alfredsson. But because of that, we're going to save some money here, Daniel. We're going to go down to 1 year, $2 million. All right. Thank you. Alfie. Neeser's been he's been a trooper. But we're going to go 1 year, I think. Let's see what happens after this next season. Paradis was a great gem find. Do we go crazy on 8 years? No, he wouldn't want 8 years, and he's asking for crazy money. So we'll do 2 years then. Or no, probably 1 year. Make sure he stays as an RFA. Don't want to play any games just in case. 2.9 for him. Mac Thompson was a great find for us. Was that off waivers or free agency? I forgot which one. No, that was a trade. That was through a trade. Yeah, with Minnesota, I think. Mac Thompson. Hendricks. For that much, I'm okay with giving it to him. Jonasson has grown. He might be wanting an AHL spot. Kelly, legend. We can't not have Chris Kelly and Chris Neal, all these guys in our system. As long as they keep passing through waivers. Yeah, Paradis could take a big jump. I wonder. Trevor Van Riemsdyk is the future New York Island? Really? What are you basing this on? Stadium Arena? These are all guys who just love having in the system. Good for the AHL. Johnny Oduya, I'm going to let him walk. 27, 77, I'm going to let him walk now. Jordan Tutu, get in here. Okay, let me just advance a day. Get some names out of here. Everybody accepts. Awesome. Great news. That brings us up to 57.4. So yeah, we're pretty much there. We're pretty much there. So Oduya is going to walk. Patolny, 24.75. He's going to walk. Beagle 23.74 with the high 4th line potential. We could do another year on Jay Beagle. Vlasic, his potential dropped, but let's see what happens. Chiernik, he's going to stay till he retires. Booth 24.72. Okay, we could do 1 year on Booth. And Yaroslav Halak probably has to walk at this point. Love Halak. I'm glad we drafted him, but 24.68. We're going to let him walk. Who else? So Nathan Gerby, 21.78. Time to sign Nathan Gerby. Brick Wall, one of the created players. Mighty Joe's created player. Go ahead and sign Brick Wall. Mayarov, 2074, stuff like that. Yossi. It's going to depend on the age more than that. It's going to come down to the age and where they need to be playing, right? Sign them to a contract so they can make sure that they develop properly. Nick Foligno. Now, so the Foligno brothers are in the system. Nick and Marcus Foligno are in the system. That's it. So Duya, Patolny, and Halak will all walk. And for these guys, we're going to see at the beginning of the season whose development is being hurt by where they are. Yeah, do you have a full 50 contracts? Plus 30, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we're pretty much good to go. And the team is still locked in for one more year. After this next year, Jagger, Kobasu, Krejci, Okposo, Alfredsson will all need new contracts. But let's run it back and let's push for the three-peat. Yeah, we're right at the cap. Okay, so from here, let's go to free agency. Today, the Excel Energy Center is changing name to integrate. What's Stadium Arena? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many accounts do you have? All right, sorry. Let's go to July 1st. All these guys got accepted. Great. Halako, Duya, and Potolny will let them walk. Dismiss. Free agency is open. Bot? I don't think so. Look at Scott Niedermayer out here in free agency. Wow, we don't see too many high overall players getting to free agency, but Scott Niedermayer, 35 years of age, he is out here. 3 cups, 7-time All-Star, 3-time Stanley Cup champion, Scott Niedermayer. Wow, 1,333 games, all as a Devil. Sheesh. Scotty Niedermayer. That would be something, but I don't think we have the money. He wants 5 years. He's 35. He wants a 5-year contract. See, we can't do that. It's not going to work. Yeah, I'm thinking RDP alt, but that many? Even, whoa, Eric Lindros. I didn't notice him. Eric Lindros also in free agency. Won't let me click on him, though. Eric Lindros, all these great players wanting, 3 years and all that. It's just we're not able to give them that kind of term, nor do we have the money. And I think we can be content with the team that we have. So as tempting as these names in free agency are, I don't think we make any moves. Who's out here? Former Senators Straka, Rive, former players of ours. Childhood team, family member, Ben Caberlet. Could be DePrell. The RFAs, Clark MacArthur, legend. Yeah, I'd love to do something, but I don't think we can. So why force it, If there's anything we had to do, we could trade prospects. We have the ability to do that. Even goaltending. Rask is coming up now, but Niemi was so good. All right, let's start free agency. Let's get the first round done. Scott Niedermayer is deliberating. He has 10 offers. Let's see who he signs with. Same to the next one. Niedermayer, DiPietro signed there. Does it say? Doesn't say. Okay. Niedermayer. Scott Niedermayer. Calgary. There you go. Signed with the Flames. Hoping Jagger doesn't take a nosedive due to regression. Yeah, we really hope that he doesn't. Okay. Yeah, just next round. Let's get out of here. Also, some young guys in free agency here, if we sort by potential. Some low top 6 guys. 71-22. This guy's Sikora, 71-22. Meh. Let me click on him again. Guys, let me click on these guys. Dominic Sikora. No, we're fine. Let's get out of here. So that's free agency. Now I think we just start simming to next year. I think that's about it. And that's, we already have 50 contracts anyways. We'd have to make a trade even if we want to do anything. So let's sim to Hall of Fame. Getzlaf is healthy. Great news. Getzlaf, Yager, both fully healthy for another season ahead. Newly eligible players: Luc Robitaille, Alex McGillney, Gary Suter, Theo Fleury, John Tonelli for the 2009 Hall of Fame. I don't know who the 09 Hall was, but let's check it out. Last year we had Brett Hall, Steve Yzerman, and Al McInnes. So this year, Robitaille, they all got nominated without me having to nominate them. Ed Belfour is the guy that I kept trying to nominate the last few years. I gave up on Pat LaFontaine at this point. Oh, yeah, we could check extensions. That's true. I'm going to nominate Ed Belfour, and that's it. Confirmed. So Robitaille, first of eligibility, he gets a vote for sure. Alex McGillney, took him so many years to get into the real Hall of Fame, right? Do we give him a vote here? I'm going to go ahead and give a vote to Ed Belfour as well. Who gets our last vote? Gary Suter, 969 points in 1,245 games. Scott Young, John Van Beesbrook, John Tonelli, Pat Verbeek, 4th year of eligibility. 6th year for John Van Beesbrook. Same for Belfour, 6th year. Bellows, Barrasso, Lemieux. What do we think here? Suter. Yeah, definitely Robitaille, McGillney, Belfour. Suter. All right, Gary Suter. There are the votes. And let's see Robitaille, McGillney, and Suter make it into the Hall. Robitaille and McGillney both unanimously. Suter gets 29 out of 30 votes, and 3 players make it into the Hall for the 09 class. There you go. There's your 09 Hockey Hall of Fame Classic. Gotta get Eddie the Eagle in there. Sim to next season, and here we go. Let's wrap it up for the year and get ready for year number 10, the 09-10 season. Chernick in a second from McKean. No, thank you. So Senators won the Cup. That was the highlight of the season, we can call that. Getzlaf, Kotasmikov, and Yager, 1, 2, 3 in season scoring. What a year. What a year. Year 9 might have been one of our best in, probably statistically. We won what, like 66 games the year prior? But even if we won 57, the point totals, actually the awards, last year was the most awards we had in a season. Year number 9 was our most for any hardware. Now let's see what we have here at the beginning of the season. All right, let's get to the 7th. Actually, no, let's go to the 3rd or whatever and see the progress over the summer. All right, here we go. This is what we love to see. Off-season growth. So Mike Hoffman had big growth from 48 to 62 overall. That's nice. Eric Howla already up to a 62. Ryan O'Reilly already up to a 76 plus 12. Marcus Foligno already at a 70 plus 10. Ellis plus 8 at a 76. Pikkarainen at a plus 7 to 69. Adam Henrique plus 6. Ekholm plus 5. Booth plus 4. Brody plus 4. The little plus 1s and plus 2s of our top players are the ones we're going to be the most interested in. Vatanen plus 4. Gerby plus 3. He's an 81 now. Jake Muzzin plus 3. He's an 80 now. Jay Beagle plus 3, 77. Vlasic plus 3, but potential drop to depth from high 7th to high depth. Kudobin plus 3. Helinka plus 3. Dramelson plus 2, now an 86 overall. Nick Dramelson. Michael Cohn plus 275. Yossi plus 273. Maroon plus 2. Krejci plus 1, now 88 overall. David Krejci. Terzic, Chirnik, Sundin all plus 1. Kobasu minus 1. Franzen minus 2. Alfredsson minus 4. Alfredsson might have to be a 4th liner this year. That's okay, but Franzen minus 2 is not good. Kobasu on an expiring deal. Maybe we trade him and get some value for him. Gerby to the NHL, get him his cup. Yeah, we're going to make definitely some changes this year due to all those things that we just saw. There definitely be some changes here. So we look at our players. So difference in potential. Vlasic from, not even from last year, but from the beginning. High top 4, now high depth. Chris Letang is now 7th D. So Chris Letang, get him out. Niemi's down to medium starter. Thompson, okay, it's not a big deal. Jonasson down to 4th line. Stastny, Stastny drops to high top 9. Marchand drops to high top 9. Come on, in this universe, I guess. Nick Foligno, David Booth, both dropping as well. Kotaspikov, Milas, Paradis, Kondratsev, who have jumped up in potential. And then in overall here, like we just saw, yeah. Even Ratchenik? No, but he's still there. What's the PER? Personal. Prospect pool getting hit hard. Yeah, time to dump some guys off. Actually, let's go back to prospects again. No, sorry, not prospects. Player development. Players, let's make sure everyone's getting their training. Let's also make sure we send people to the right spot. Ryan O'Reilly, work on your defense for sure. Oh, no, did I not click on O'Reilly? Whoever I just clicked on, we said work on your defense. It's fine. Marcus Foligno will go balanced. Sammy Vatanen, balanced. Macklin Celebrini. I don't... Oh, sorry, I pressed the wrong page. I don't blame the Senators, but they didn't get him. Hoffman, defense for sure for Hoffman. And Howla, balanced. All right, who's getting hurt right now? Well, it's hard to tell because some people are just scratching the AHL or whatever. Let's see at the beginning of the AHL season or whatnot. Yeah, why do they just fall off the face of the earth in just an instant? I couldn't tell you. Great question here from Doggy. I could not tell you. Crazy drops. I mean, it's realistic to see the drop, but like over the course of one off season, to see a drop of that much. So who can we just get off this team here? I have so many contracts on our team. So Vlasic with his depth potential, meh. Letang with his 7th D potential. Booth with his, yeah. So Letang, Booth. Who else? Do we trade Chuck Kobasu? That's going to be a question mark for us for sure. Beagle, no. Strawman, 2372. Keep that in mind. Hoffman, no. Vatanen, Kudobin. Marchand dropped, but Foligno has good value. Marcus Foligno. Petrie, Petty, Brody. Yeah. Goaltending wise, Rask is still an 82. Niemi's an 85. Niemi had been really good. Niemi had some really good numbers for us. In the NHL so far, 26 appearances, 15 wins, 2.49 goals against average, 910 save percentage. I do like that it's not a given. Though. Yes, I agree, says Cagney. I do like that nothing's a given with prospects in HLM. Some franchise mode games tend to have top prospects seem like they'll inevitably reach their potential. I like that. Just really quick drop off and drastic, I find. So Niemi, he was really good for us. Did he play in the playoffs? Yes, he did. Yeah, it's true. 9 appearances. Was Lettinen injured or was it just I don't remember. But Niemi is coming off of a Stanley Cup run in 2008. 2 years ago, I think Lettinen was injured, right? 1.56 goals against average, 945 save percentage. That was a big run to the Stanley Cup. So I prefer not to trade Niemi, but Tuukka Rask is right there wanting playing time as well. Might have to go 3 goalies this year even. I don't know. We have even Tom Ford. We have Brick Wall. Okay, so Letang, Booth. Who else are we dumping here? We said Franzen as well, I think. Franzen. Because in the NHL, sorting by overall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 with Gerby. Thompson 13th forward. Even Jonasson doesn't fit. Even Hendricks. Yeah, Hendricks, Franzen. Let's try to trade these 4 just to get them off the team. Lennon was struggling. Okay, so Lennon was struggling and Niemi carried. Anybody want Franzen or Hendricks? Doesn't look like it. All right, Western Conference team. Who wants 2 of them? Anaheim, why not? Actually, no. Rivals. We can't do it. Calgary. Calgary, what would you give us? Stan Lim, 75-22, medium top 9. You know what? Why not? Stan Lim and... Actually, no. We'd have to add value, wouldn't it be? Stan Lim, welcome to the team. Medium top 9. 18th overall pick in 2005. So a former first-round pick who hasn't been panning out. Let's just throw him in our system. Actually, no. It's the exact same problem. No, I don't mind getting a prospect, but let's have somebody who's just not also a complete bust. Magnus Pajari, who they just drafted. No, that's too crazy. Like 8th overall or whatever. Chris Versteeg, 76-23, high top 9. The high top 9 might mean something. It'll be his first year in the AHL also, right? He grew from 70 to 76. Yeah, I'm tired of picks, honestly. So many picks. Letang, Booth, Franz, and Hendricks for Chris Versteeg. Bang. Thank you, Colorado. Let's just do that and move on. And let's go to scouting now. Well, is it going to tell me this? Yes. So Ottawa signed the scouts. Mike Commodore, legend. No, thank you. Blah, blah, blah. Preseason. All right. So preseason time. I let the game do its thing for simming through the preseason. Chernik's still injured. Yeah. Who's on waivers today? Mathieu Garon, Sidor, Jason Garrison. Jason Garrison's interesting, but we have a lot of defensemen. Now we're going to have to pass. Who else here? Lachance, Oli the goalie. No. Doug White, Stewart, Matt Molson. No. I mean, do we have to trade other defensemen? I forgot to look about that. Lefty, righty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Caller the extra. Muzzin AHL, I guess. Could Muzzin go in the A's 20? Okay, so it shouldn't be a problem on defense for this year. 6-1 loss. Wow, against the Maple Leafs in that first game. Ouellet, this guy Draisaitl, who's that? Rick Rippon got claimed. Rest in peace, legend. So we lose 6-1 and 2-0. Then a 2-0 win. That's nice. Peter Budaj, legend. Love Peter Budaj and the Canadians. Pecorine and James Wisniewski, two guys who we once had in our system. They're both gone, or at least on waivers. Nick Schultz, Pascal Leclerc, Tim Thomas. 3-2 win. Robert Ash. A lot of guys getting claimed on waivers here. Oh boy. Franzen got claimed. He also got put on waivers and then got claimed by Boston. Marc Denis to the Capitals. How about that? So we lost 2, then we won 2. Now welcome to October. Yoki Paka, 24.82. Tempting, but then he goes back on waivers again. Johnny Oduya on waivers, who we just traded. And did he get claimed as well? I wonder. Briz Galov's on waivers. Boy. 9-1 win. That's what I like to see. 7 points from Ryan Getzlaf in 2 games. Alfredsson out for 2 weeks. Great. Jim Vandermeer on waivers. Antoine Vermette. Oh, bang. A lot of our former players. Nikolai Zherdev. A lot of former players out here. Holmstrom got claimed. Love just seeing the names. Jeremy Roenick on waivers. Wow. 2 million is a bit tough for us, so I would almost say let's chase a cup, but Mathieu Dandano, Pierre Turgeon, 40-year-old Pierre Turgeon. Do we have to get him a Stanley Cup? Pierre Turgeon in this universe. He's won a cup. Okay, he's won a cup in this universe. We can let it go. 6-3 loss. All right, so the preseason ends what? We're at 3-3 to end the preseason. Anybody stand out? Getzlaf had 8 points in 3 games. Anybody not doing super well? Logan Couture only played 1 game. Marchand played 2 games. Let me see just the forwards. Jokinen, nothing. 2-2. Miles, 3 games, 1 assist. Alfredsson, 3 games, 1 goal. Okay. And Niemi, nice. It was Lettinen, actually, who struggled the most. And Brick Wall in their 1 game each that they played. But Rask and Niemi both looked very good. Okay. Let's start thinking about the start of the season now, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost there. Francis Caberlet. Do we bring him with his brother? I'm going to claim him and see what happens. Francis Caberlet. We get him? Yeah, we got him. Frantisek. We'll have to put him on waivers again, but maybe he makes it through. Just that him and his brother can live in the same apartment. Or no, he probably has a house by now. They can live together for about a week. Alfredsson's healthy. Great. And now here we are, a Stanley Cup final rematch to start the season. How about that? Okay, lineup time. Where am I going? Lineup. Is there anything new in the mailbox for us? Vacant leadership. That's true. Vacant leadership position. Now with... wait, who left? That's odd. Who am I forgetting? Numbers. Oh, Alfredsson. Oh, because he got re-signed. That's why. Alfredsson, of course. Come on now. Lineup, roster moves, extra players. Now let's see. Are those going to be the extra players? Yes, they will be. Muzzin, Caberlet, Sadler. We'll see if he sticks through waivers. Wall and Kudobin as well. Or no, they're already selected. All right, let's make sure we're sending them to the right place. So all the guys with the green, that's good. We're sending them to the right spot. OHL, AHL, whatever. All the guys, they got to go through waivers. That's okay. Giannis into the AHL. It's not going to be great for him, but kind of have to. Muzzin, same thing. Rask, I don't want to send Rask. Give me a second here to think about that. Everybody else looks green, so that's nice. Confirm, send them down. Some we have to go through waivers. That's okay. We can't keep 3 goalies, huh? So Rask will have to go down, and we'll reevaluate, I guess. We'll reevaluate. There we go. Halak is gone now, so that's one less spot they'll have to compete for. So then in the AHL, best lines for now, but we're waiting for the guys who are on waivers as well. That's with Couture and Foligno scratched. Yeah, so we got to actually no. Did they make it, or they just made it for now? We'll see. I might have to trade Ott and Klauser. I don't know, just to make a few some room for guys like Couture and etc. For now, we'll keep it like that. Kudobin will be a healthy scratch. For player development, so now with them sent where they have to be sent, anyone who's red, Caller because he's scratched, Thompson because he's scratched, yes, that's understandable. Couture because he's scratched, yes. Foligno, AHL, yeah. Ryan Ellis, where we could sign him and send him somewhere. Ryan Ellis, okay, so Ryan Ellis will sign. That's it. So Ryan Ellis is the only guy that we have to sign. We'll give him a contract and we'll send him to the NCAA or something, I guess. He's just too good to be down there. So Ryan Ellis, we'll get him signed and send him where we got to send him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, game 1 of year 10, the 09-10 season Stanley Cup final rematch against the Edmonton Oilers in Edmonton. Here we go for the first game of the final season here in the GM data era in Ottawa. Here we are in Edmonton, actually, for the first game. Actually, I didn't even set the lineup. What am I saying? What are we doing? What? It's probably already set, but I didn't even go over it. I'm so sorry. I sent everybody down and I said, that's good to go. You know what? I'm going to let it be for game 1. We scored 2 goals quick, right? Caberlet, Jarmelson, and Redden, and then Kotaspikov from Getzlaf and Jarmelson. Then Kilger gets one back for Vitalinas scores to make it 3-1. Okay, let's just let it be. We're up 3-1. Let's let it be. We got a sip while that's going. (4-1). Welcome back, Ryan Getzlaf. Jaromir Jagr still got it from Kotaspikov and Getzlaf. Wow, 5-1. We beat them, in 5 games to win the Stanley Cup? That's crazy. Then to start the season, a beatdown on their home ice. Kotaspikov scores late again. Yanni Niinema from Corey Perry and Eric Brewer, legends. Up by 4. Let's just call it a night. Oh, my goodness. 6-2 the final. Kotaspikov 2 goals and an assist. Getzlaf a goal and 2 assists. Nick Jarmelson with 3 assists. Stastny, Jarmelson, and Gerby made their NHL debuts. Love it. But I didn't even set the lineup. I'm so sorry. So Daniel Alfredsson was a healthy scratch for that game. Whoa, we can't have that happening. I was thinking you'd probably trade Chuck Kobasu. I forgot to even mention that. So hold on. So Krejci's third line center. So Jagr, Kotaspikov, Getzlaf. Then we'll have Eriksson, Milas, Savard. It's going to be Krejci, Okposo, Alfredsson, or maybe probably Neeser, 84 overall. And then Gerby, Stastny, Alfredsson, 4th line. We're going to trade Kobasu. Defense is going to be Caberlet Redden, Jarmelson, Ratchenik, Paradis, Vitalinas. And there we go. So let's lock everybody. And we're going to get, Neeser could stay there. What could we trade Kobasu for? I wonder what kind of value you could even fetch, but I don't know. In theory, you could use a better first pair left D, but Caberlet does a great job, and Jarmelson and Paradis are both here doing great as well. Does Thompson have elite potential? Low elite potential, if I'm not mistaken. No, it dropped to low top 6. He had 112 points in Belleville last year. Should we send him down at 22? He's 81. He should probably be up here. And then in the special teams, yeah, that works for me. So let's just swap these two. Lock, lock, lock. No, Caleb, a stove is a stove. Don't get me started. This kitchen's not the same. Don't get me going now. You should have seen me doing karaoke on the cruise ship. Good to have you in here, my friend. All right, so Caberlet. I don't know if Jarmelson will stay on defense on the power play. Let me turn off the lock. Who else could play power play? Yeah, let's give some minutes to Krejci. So Krejci will go here. Milas here. Something like that. Top 3 song, easy. And then we'll probably keep the pony kill the same. 92 defense. Jaeger 85 defense. Yeah, Milas has the 88 defense. Let's go Milas. So Krejci, Kultaspakov, Getzlaf, Milas. That'll be it right there. Chocolate. What's your karaoke go-to? I'm not a huge karaoke guy just because I haven't been in situations where karaoke happened much, I think. But I did with a group of strangers, 3 girls from New Jersey. Desora wasn't down for it. She was happy to watch and film and root us on and cheer and go crazy in the crowd, but she wasn't down to come and sing. So I found a group of these. I was in line to choose a song, and these 3 girls said that they were scared to go up. I said, you know what? I'm going alone too. Let's make a group. And we all did Party in the USA. Can't go wrong with a little Party in the USA. So I'll advance another day. Okay, blah, 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 these new things. So the trainings. I might do auto-assign trainings after a little bit, just in this last season. I don't know. Did Caberlet make it through waivers? That's great if he did. I think it looks like he did. Jake Muzzin, you work on, I suppose, shot blocking. That's the video the subs want to see. That's going to be a channel member exclusive in the Discord server. If you're not a channel member already, $1.99 a month, you get to see me sing karaoke. Cone, Rask. Who should we train over here? I guess Marchand. We've given him so much training, but then his potential still dropped to medium top 9. High top 9. So you do all that work for what? Bert Carlson. Yeah, I forgot about him. Let's get him trained. Offensive awareness. I don't know. Billy Joe Armstrong, the Green Day Singers, a Vancouver Canucks and San Jose Sharks fan. Oh, I didn't know that. And we'll let everybody else keep doing their training. Okay. Did they pass their waivers? We'll find out in a second. Lang on waivers. And Ellis accepts his contract. We can send him somewhere. And everybody made it through waivers. All right, great. Made it through. So now if we go to lineup in the AHL, we got to trade Chuck Kobasu as well. We can't just keep him there. Best lines, good. So Kobasu and Ott. I'm trading Kobasu, Ott, and that's probably it. Kobasu, Ott. Who's Klauser again? We can keep Klauser. Probably Jokinen at this point. I give him a lot of love to UC Jokinen. He just hasn't grown. Well, let me click on him. Okay. Kobasu, Ott, Jokinen. Kobasu. Where's your right wing? He has good value. Kobasu. Ott. Jokinen. All right. Chuck Kobasu, he's been here for quite a while now. We got him trade from Buffalo to Toronto. Was it a free agent signing? I forgot how we got him. Was it even waivers? Anyways, Chuck Kobasu, we got him, put him in the AHL. Could have been free agency. And his whole NHL career has been with us. Yes, that's true. 295 games played as a Senator, 29 goals, 29 assists, 58 points. Not that impressive, but he's been an 86, 87 overall guy. Went from 82 to 84 to 87, now down to 86 on an expiring contract. We're going to let him walk after the season, so may as well trade him now. 2-time Stanley Cup champion. Thank you for your service. Love to see it. Anyone that wants Ott and Jokinen? No. So Western Conference team. Let's see. The LA Kings need some help. What would you give us, LA Kings? Jakob Kindl and Marco Belland. Not bad. Hey, Cam York guy. Hey, Dad, I don't have time to watch, but I just want to say we want the Tokyo Katanas. That's been Cam York guy's biggest suggestion to say that for the next franchise mode series in NHL 26. Hope the devs give two-way forward a bit more offensive in HLM 26. Agreed. Actually, should I go to Trade Finder? Find trade for Kobasu and then build off of that. Sorry, wrong thing. Ottawa. Find trade. Chakopsu. There we go. All right, what would teams be giving us? Ben Bishop and a third. Mitchell Ennis a third. Bernier and a third. A Klinkhammer second and a third. Bergforce Myers and a third. Straight up first from St. Louis might not be a bad idea. McQuaid, O'Reilly a third. Straight up first from Dallas as well. First from Boston. First from a bunch of teams have just a first round pick for us, which is not bad. No, don't want to help them out. I'll just take the picks that I can take. Wayne Simmons. This guy Senkovic. No, I don't even like Wayne Simmons. He was a bum with the Maple Leafs. I mean, I'm happy that he was a bum with the Maple Leafs, I guess. Yeah, let's just send him to St. Louis. Let's send him there. Oh, is it with a condition? If the pick is outside the top three. First round. Okay, so if it is, it's top three protected. A top three protected first round pick from the Blues in 2011. Yeah, sure. Let's put a condition on it. Those are fun. But I wonder if Ott and Jokinen being involved could get me to take off the condition. Get them to take off the condition. Edit conditions. Delete the condition. Oh, they don't want to move it, though, if it's not. Well, let's see. Just straight up if I add in Ott and Jokinen. What do you say? All right, trade accepted. 2011 first. There you go. So now in our draft picks, yeah, nothing special for 2010, but then 2 firsts in 2011. That's cool. Chuck Kobasu, thank you for your service here to Ottawa. Nice little ROI getting a first-round pick back. Love to see that. Now going to the roster moves. We have Ryan Ellis signed on. Ellis, where can we send you so that you're getting the best development? The KHL. All right. There you go. Send him to Siberia for some nice development in the KHL. Goodbye, Ryan Ellis. All right, now let's get the season simulating. We are finally ready to go. Calendar and showtime. Let's go to the start of next month so we can see any more player development. Best lines. Actually, I should fix the lines in the AHL. My bad. Best lines there. And let's also move it around a little bit. So I want Carlson here, Couture here. I want Marchand up. Who else should be up? No, probably Marchand first line. Marchand, Carlson, Jonassen. Then we're going to go Foligno, Couture, Versteeg, Terzic, Klauser, Tutu, Kelly, no. Klauser, Beagle, Tutu, Kelly, Terzic, Neal. That'll be what we do. Caberlet, Muzzin. Who does Muzzin get? Muzzin, Petrie, actually. Vlasic, Cohen, Caberlet, Strawman. There you go. Then Lockman. There you go. Special teams. I'll make some changes here. Hang on. Lock. Ratings. 77 defense from 2-2. Yeah, it looks like that's the best, actually. And Caberlet could stay there. Caberlet is a good piece for the power play. Chris Neal in the power play. Sorry, I'm going to put Marchand. Even Chris Kelly. I'm going to put Couture. Give him the ice time. Anybody else missing on the power play? Carlson needs to be there. Let's get... Who comes off? Who has the lower offense? Everyone's offense is pretty good. Klauser, I guess. All right. Did you double check the auto goalie rotations? No, I did not. Thank you. But last episode, I think we did. But good. Let's check that. Yes, 85%. And in the NHL, a little bit less than 85 because of how well Niemi was doing. Yes. Okay. Let's sim it up. Season started with a 6-2 win, 3-0 shutout win. Great. Player development already going on there. I'm going to start doing some autos, though, because I want to get through the season, and then there's a lot to do at the end of this episode as well. I can train Ellis even when he's over in the KHL. Didn't know that. Logan Couture, I don't want him to not grow. We're giving him a lot of love down in the AHL, and these are quick assignments. Let's do that again. All right. 5-2 win, 2-1 win, 2-1 loss, 3-2 win, 2-1 overtime loss. Auto assign. Let's do some auto assigns on the training for a little bit. Dismiss those. And now we have some updates in November. 5-1-1 to begin the season. Very good. Let's see already who's making some leaps and bounds. Hey, look at this. Introducing Wade Savard. Mark Savard has a son. See you in the draft in 2028. That's great. Oh, how sweet. Tyler Seguin, ranked number 1 in the draft right now, jumped over to Taylor Hall. Prospect report. Very, very preliminary. We're just looking at that quickly. All right. And already some growth here. Petrie, Mayarov, and Ben all +2. Cone, Couture, Nichols, Hoffman, and Howla all +1. Nice. Let's just sim to the next month. Let's keep it going. All right. Adam Henrique. Did it auto-assign everything? I don't think so, right? No, just auto-assign that. Oh, hey, it goes for Ford. Why are you doing Ford? The goalies, I don't want to training goalies. That's why you can't even trust the system. Defensive awareness for Ellis. And we'll also do, Ryan O'Reilly. He's a two-way forward. Maybe we should change Ryan O'Reilly to a playmaker. If he's going to be a long-term piece for us, he should be a playmaker probably. Because two-way forward, he might not work if he's a long-term piece. They're forced to be an NHLer. You will play in the NHL. You will be a hockey player, and you will be draft eligible. Tuukka Rask for 2 weeks. Best lines in the AHL. Waivers, I'll pass. More waivers, will pass again. Jake Muzzin out for 4 days. No problem. Welcome back. Best lines. Markle, legend. We used to have Markle in our lineup. Lots of dubs at the bottom. Love to be seeing those. Rask healthy. We're going to stop here at the beginning of December. Waivers, no thank you. Martin Vlasic, 4 days. Best lines. Vlasic, we'll have to go and do it manually. Oh, no. It's not there for some reason. Okay. And we'll just go to the 2nd of December as we're currently 15, 5, and 2. They can disappear over time. What are you saying disappear over time? Something I was referring to probably that I already forgot. A couple of back-to-back 4-3 wins. Moving into December. Hey, Chiernik is back. So that means we can send him down now. So Chiernik is now an extra in our lineup. Unless we keep him in the AHL. There's no room for him in the there's no room for him in the AHL, so keep him in the NHL just for fun. Let's do it. So continue from here. So we're 17, 5, and 2. Let's just get the update here in the mail. Any new updates? No. Draft preview. Taylor Hall jumps over Tyler. Taylor versus Tyler back in 2010, the good old days. Prospect report. Brad Marchand, 25 points in 23 games. That's it. Come on, Brad. Tuukka Rask looks good. Brick Wall came in and wasn't amazing. Roman Josi, 18 points in 18 games in the KHL. Love it. Okay. And growth, Versteeg, O'Reilly, Foligno, Maroon, and Vatanen all +2. Muzzin, Cone, Kudobin, Nichols, and Brody all +1. Awesome. Especially for Versteeg. Where do we have him in the... Jonassen's above him in the lineup, right? Oh, the Suns from the draft prospect list for the drafts. They can disappear over time. Interesting. Do we keep it like this or do we swap them, you know? I mean, Yassin's young enough too. We'll keep it like that. Okay. All right, let's see. Getzlaf, 34 points in 24 games. Kotasbekov, 19 goals in 24 games. Keep it up, everybody. Love to see it. Let's get to the new year, the 2010 calendar year. Let's get there. Let's go to a game. Where's the game? Is there a game on Christmas here? Christmas Eve, then Boxing Day. Let's go to Christmas Eve against the Capitals. Let's go see that game. Nice little string of wins in a row there. Very nice. Yeah, let's use these guys. Make sure we're using them for guys in our system that we can't. Like the AHL coach can do AHL guys. The head of player development or whatever he's called should work on guys who are in the OHL, etc. Yossi Ellis, all right. We're becoming the the Predators. We have Yossi Ellis and Ekholm in our system. Then you have to always restart the sim. That's what I don't like. Where are we? Capitals. There you go. 1 month recovery for Chris Neal, fractured hand. Another fight. It happens. Markle for Vlasic and Versteeg. No, thank you. John Carlson, overtime World Junior Championship winner incoming. That's true. It's coming. Brace yourselves. All right, here we are in Christmas Eve. We're 26-6-2. Ask Santa for a 4-0 shutout. Let's do it. Here against the Caps, who are 12-20-1. They have Jonathan Toews. They just got John Tavares. They have Matt Duchesne. No, they just got Artemi Panarin. It was the Kings who got Tavares and Duchesne. Here we go. Put it on your Christmas list. Hope you've all been good. No one, Igor hasn't been naughty. Neither has Getzlaf or Jagger. No Cole for them. Just big goals. No Cole, just goals. 0-0 in the first. Second period, power play goes nowhere. There it is. Milas' 6th of the year, and then Louis Eriksson gets one as well from Savard and Caberlet. Love it. Eriksson with a goal and an assist. Mark Savard is 5th of the year on the power play. 3-0. What did I ask for? 4-0 in my stocking? Let's see. 3-0 after 40 minutes. Third period now, looking for a 4th goal. There it is. Jaromir Jagr, his 17th unassisted. But Panarin breaks the shutout. His 5th of the year. There you go, the rookie scoring. But now, not 4-0, but Santa got me a 4-1 win. I'll take that. 4-1 victory here on Christmas Eve. That's wonderful. Savard with a goal and 2 assists. Hey, not a bad prediction, actually. Pretty close. You got to give it to me there. Let's go to December 2nd, 2010. The calendar year is closing out. The World Juniors are coming up as well. Let's do a little love for Bert Carlson. Is he already being scouted or worked on? Whatever. Yeah. Logan Couture. While they're cheap, let's keep taking them. Defensive awareness for Logan Couture. Okay, yeah. Bert Carlson's already being worked on there by Darius Markov. Where are our other 2 coaches? Oh, did I forget to hire? Oh, staff. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry. I forgot to do this. All right. That's going to help the scouting and the coaches here for a second. Hold on. So we are contenders. We need 3 scouts. Who wants to come sign on for a contender? Do we need any area in particular? Sweden, Canada, World, US, Finland, Russia, Canada, Sweden, US. Any areas that we're missing? Really? No. Any area with just like 1 scout? Canada, the world, the rest of the world, right? Yeah, I mean some world scouts. There's only 1. Okay, let's hire a couple of these. World, and who wants to work for a contender? No one wants to work for a contender? 13. These 3 scouts then. Robertson, Holmberg, and Rustalainen. There you go. There you go. There you go. Sheesh. Ottawa sign, everybody. We still have 1 more spot even. Didn't notice that. Contender. Who's really good at something? 14, 12. 14. So anyone with 214s, this guy? Canada, US, 214s. An extra 12 in Russia. Sure. 2 scouts to Russia is a bit, yeah. So let's make sure this guy's, yeah, he's 12 in Russia. Okay, let's go for Sheldon Nielsen. Offer declined. All right. Here's an extra $100,000. There you go. Okay, Ottawa sign everybody. Sheesh. All right, so that's much better. That's going to be helpful for our scouting. I don't trust the autos either, but it's done well enough for us, and I want to keep on moving. But you're right, in general. We need a coach to hopefully help us with a penalty kill. Penalty kill, and anything else we'll take. But definitely, so contender and penalty kill. Ooh, 19. But you guys want to be head coaches? Like NHL head coaches? Okay, yeah, but who wants to be an AHL assistant coach? That's what I'm looking for. Someone who wants like 400K then. Okay, someone like this. 481. AHL coach? Interested? Yes. Great. That's very helpful for the AHL team right there. So now when we go to player development, yes, now we can add this guy. I knew something was off. Let's go for Cone, the defensive defenseman, I suppose. Great name for a defenseman. Mr. Cone. Hitting. Okay, let's move on. Calendar. Oh my goodness, each time. Where am I? Another week. Whew. Okay. All right. So we have some representatives to the World Juniors. Ellis, O'Reilly, Pikkarainen, Vatanen, Haula, Sundin, and Yossi. Love that. Into the new year. Welcome to the year 2010, officially 10 years after our beginning in the year 2000. OT lost end off the year. Shake it off and get ready for the first one here against Columbus. In the inbox, let's see what we got. Prospect report. Quick little look there. Jonathan, 45 points. Cool. Now let's see. Petrie +2 now, an 80 overall. Ellis, Foligno, Kondratiev, all +2. Muzzin, a +1. NHL next year. O'Reilly, Cone, Yossi, Nichols, Brody, Henrique, and Haula with all +1s. Cool. Very good to see. Very, very good to see. Life seems to be moving along pretty well for everybody here. So we continue going. Yeah, let's go Haula. Let's keep on simulating to the All-Star break. Let's go see the game against the Devils, one of our rivals. Well, they're not doing super well, but we'll see. Nope. No, thank you. 3 L's in a row, 0-2-1, and then a 3-2 win, 3-2 overtime loss, 3-1 win, a lot of overtime losses here. What's going on? Jarmelsson's out for 3 weeks. Okay. So that's going to mean that Paradis moves up, and now Kaller comes in. He's been waiting for that chance. Kaller, this is your moment. This is it. Defense. Ratchnik, 84 defense. Yeah, we'll put Ratchnik. And Caberlet can go there. There you go. All right. Where's the All-Star? There it is. We are 31, 8, and 5. I won't even pause at the halfway point for this one. Let's keep going. Versteeg, Ish, fractured hand. Another overtime loss, 4-2. All right, 09 World Champions Canada wins again. Ryan O'Reilly, 13 points in 7 games. Pikkarainen had 8 assists. That's great. Sundin, Ellis, Vatanen, etc. There you go. Might want to give Max some games. And yes, thank you for reminding me of that, Cagney. We will do that. Magnus Pajärvi wins MVP. Hey, look at him. Magnus Pajärvi with 18 points in 7 games. Oh my goodness. John Carlson, 4 goals, 15 points. So Canada winning their 4th World Junior Championship in a row. US wins bronze. Great Britain gets promoted and Germany gets relegated. Wow. All right. Revisionist history. Yes. Let's get Mac Thompson in for some games. How's Nathan Gerby doing? Stats, 5 points. Daniel Alfredsson has 5 points in 47 games, but he can't come out of the lineup. So give Mac Thompson some games here, and we'll go from there. Really good stats from Lettinen. 1.95 goals against, 932 save percentage. Niemi hasn't been great. Down in the AHL, how's Tuukka Rask doing? Okay. He's doing all right. Back to the NHL calendar. And continuing on. Actually, the All-Star break's right here. So we're 32, 9, and 7. Lots of overtime losses here. Against our rivals, the Devils. Is Marty Brodeur still here? I would imagine. We can see that he retired. So, yeah. Marty Brodeur, but is he the starter? That I'm not sure about. Here we go. Our old friends, the Devils. Just seeing a couple things here. All right. First period action. Outshooting by quite a bit, but they're hanging on 0-0 scoreless after 20. Second period now. Matt Cook opens up scoring. Then Patrick Elias. Wow. 2-0 against our rivals. They have our number. Power play Devils killed off. No scoring. Is Marty Brodeur just going to shut us down here? Third period, 25 shots, nothing going for us. Here's our second power play. We're over 2 now. There you go. There's one. Kotasvikov's 35th already goal of the season from Getzlaf and Jagr. His 36th ties the game. Igor ties it at 2. Power play goal from Igor puts the team on his back. Don't tell me another overtime loss. Here we go. Power play Ottawa. No, Sikora. Yet another overtime loss. We get a point. That's great. But how do we already have 8 overtime or shootout losses? Oh, my goodness. Another overtime loss. All right. All-Star game. Who made the All-Star game? Let's see. Play-by-play. No, sorry. Stats. All right. Who made it this year? Let's see. Igor, Getzlaf, Jagr, Redden, and Letnin. Even Jose Theodore. I said it in the Discord server, but I didn't say it on Stream On thing. For my bachelor party, I got all my buddies came together. They got me a signed Jose Theodore jersey and a picture of him from the Winter Classic, well, for lack of a better term, picture of him with the breath coming out with the toque on his helmet, signed picture. So I got an autographed picture and autographed jersey of Jose Theodore, my favorite player, growing up at least. So, yeah, great season from him as well right now. 926 save percentage, 2.26 goals against average. Jose Theodore. And now I got to get my Theodore jersey framed, and I need to get my Brent Spiner picture of Data and my William Shatner picture of Captain Kirk. All that gets framed, then I'm happy. That's all I need to do. Ovi, yeah, he's in San Jose. What is he? A 94 overall. Sheesh. All right, so there are our All-Star representatives. Love it. Back to, the calendar. Last year, I think our Senators players had a huge impact on the All-Star game. So I wonder what... Oh, you can't go back and look? Is that it? Okay, I have to go in and actually simulate it. Whatever, no problem. Actually, I just want to go one more week. We'll see the updates once again. Versteeg is healthy, very good. Another overtime loss? What? Oilers beat us in overtime. What is happening? All right, Nick Jarmelson is back in the lineup. How did Caller do? Caller, 7 games, 1 assist. Very nice. Let's get him back up there. And on the special teams, Ratchnick will switch him back there. Because he's lefty, righty. Yes, he is. Very helpful to have that. Okay. Excuse me. It's getting a little sip. All right, we got 2 here. So Peter Sullivan, he can work with... I forgot about Kyle Okposo all this time. That's why we forgot about him. His assignments are way too long. Nick Jarmelson, 156. Okay. And Milos. Yeah, actually, Milos, we could work on his shooting. It'll be a big investment of 231 days. But for our best players, it might be worth it. Paradis. Not so much. Igor, these must be long. Yeah, 1,000 days for Igor. Could be 400. It could be, we could work on his hitting for like 2 years. But is that the best use of our time? No, I say we probably do. Oh, no. Not Okposo. Who did I say? Milos. 231 is a bit much, but it'll be good for him as a long-term piece for us. And down in the AHL, Bert Carlson again. And last... Petrie, maybe? Petrie. Okay. Offensive awareness for Petrie just to the beginning of next year. Training time lapse. Yeah. Hey, Gavin. Hey, Data in chat. At work with bad service, but hope everyone has a great night. Thank you, Gavin. Appreciate that. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you can watch even a little bit with the service not being great. Appreciate you, my friend. Hope you're doing well on this lovely Wednesday evening. Oh, one more day of simulation. The second, I forgot. But I gotta go all the way back here. Come on. There you go. Paradis, we already did that. Back-to-back wins after those back-to-back overtime losses. Good. We're 34. We have as many overtime losses as regulation losses. 34, 9, and 9. It's pretty crazy. All right, February 2nd. Let's see any further updates. Prospect report. Blah, blah, blah. 55 from Jonasson. Rask, 28, 8 and 1 record from Tuukka Rask. Yossi, 43 points in the KHL. Marcus Foligno tearing up the OHL. Love that. Jamie Benn, 81 points in the WHL. Mayorov, 60 points there in the KHL. Ryan O'Reilly, 40 points in the KHL. And more growth. Versteeg, Yossi, Foligno, and Maroon all +2. Ryan O'Reilly +1, ready for the NHL next season. Might just take over Paul Stastny's fourth line spot. I wouldn't be surprised. Khudobin, Nichols, Brody, and Henrique all +1. Cool. Not really any pluses from anyone in our NHL team this year. Been in the AHL and the system. More of a prospect growth kind of year. All right. Trade deadlines on the 1st. Let's go to the Penguins, our old buddies, the Penguins. They aren't doing super well, though. Let's sim and see how far we get. No, thank you, Colorado. No, thank you, Tom Pody on waivers. Finally, an overtime win. 4-1 win and a 4-3 overtime win. Finally. 1 month now. Francisek is injured. 4-3 overtime loss right after. Oof, letting only off for 3 days. Okay, that's good. It's then a 7-4 win, 5-2 win. Back to healthy. Good. 9-3 win against the Islanders. And a 6-2 win. There's the goal scoring that we want to see, especially from that first line. Love that. Logan Couture. Let's go for the shooting. If he's ever going to make it, we got to give him that time. Is Anaheim a better team? Any good teams we can go see? No one's good. Man, for the trade deadline, all bad teams. I guess that's good for us, though. Jake Muzzin done his shot blocking. To Marcel Dion. Muzzin. Where to go? Marchand. Marchand. No, I'm going to go Bert. Back to Bert. 81 days for the passing. Very good. All right, we're close to wrapping up this regular season, ladies and gentlemen. I know we're not that many watching on a random Wednesday night for episode 18 of an HLM series. I get it, but I appreciate everybody being here. I hope that we're all having a fun time. Ryan Getzlaf shot blocking. That was a long one. That was a long assignment, if I remember correctly, so that's great to see. Do we just bite the bullet on Okposo? I'm going to say, let's try it out. We bit the bullet on Getzlaf, give him a +1 shot blocking. I wonder if he's up in overall as well. We'll see after this next month. Jeff Petrie, okay, 4 days, no problem. To Ottawa, hold on a second. What's this trade? The Predators want to give us Vitaly Yakhmanev. Can I see more about him? Yes. Vitaly Yakhmanev, 35-year-old, 59th overall pick in the 1994 draft. I didn't even realize that. Been with the Preds this whole time, 12 points in 64 games. Eesh, he's not getting a lot of ice time, that's why. And 84 overall, who we'd throw in the fourth line to do what? You know? Do I want to give up Nathan Nichols? I don't mind, but I'm not a big fan of that trade. Nah. Yeah, good point from Doggy as well. Hockey's dead right now. It's summertime, so that's it. That's usually how it goes in the summer when it comes to hockey-related streams. So looking forward to more HLM 26, NHL 26. And James, channel member, welcome to the stream, my friend. Some HLM action for you here this evening for our 10th and final season, the finale here on HLM 25. Pass on that, 3-2 win. So we are now, hold on, I'll pass on that as well. 44, 9, and 11. So 2 more overtime or shootout losses, just overtime losses than regulation losses. I suppose we'll go through the deadline. Do we feel as though we need to make any deals here, ladies and gentlemen? I think we're pretty content with our team. Thompson, 5 points in 16 games. Gerby had 5 points in 48 games. So we'll keep Mac Thompson getting his ice time. Why not? Do we need to make any sort of trade for this team? Letting in 930 save percentage. Oh my goodness. I think things are looking pretty good. First line is crazy. Milas only 29 points. Like maybe we swap Milas and Krejci. But like that's not a huge thing. Maybe in a boost on the third line, Nieser. Then who comes out of the lineup? Like, should we be messing with a good thing? Swap the middle six around. All right, so let's say we put Krejci up here. Is that the only move? Or do we touch around with the wings as well? Krejci Milas swap might be all we need to do for a little jump in the offense. 44 points from Caberlet, 51 from Redden. Like, Nieser has been good. Liano Nieser. Yeah, Senators New Jerseys today, true. He jumped from 80 to 84. Excuse me. And his contract, expiring contract? Forgot to check about the extensions. Liano Nieser, 4th round pick, 113th overall by the Sens, by us in 03. Then he gets bumped down to the 4th line. First line soaks up so much of the offensive output that it doesn't leave much for the rest of the team. That's okay, as long as they're doing their jobs. I mean, I don't feel a need to make a trade. I know we have capital to do so if we wanted to. I don't feel that need too much. We have Gerby ready to slot in if need be. We have 2 third liners, I say Milas and Okposo, who could move into the top 6 if needed as well. We'll look at the trade block, but I'm not feeling it, I don't think. League block. Milan Hajduk, legend. I love Milan Hajduk. Would he be open to coming here? No, he wouldn't be. The team is good and then some, yes. How about Peter Forsberg? He has a full no-move clause, though, right? Oh, they would give it to Ratchnick for Forsberg. Ratchnick, Ben in a 4th, or Gerby and Strawman. Imagine Peter Forsberg. Oh, my goodness. 11-time All-Star, 4-time World Cup champion, 2-time Art Ross winner, 1-time Stanley Cup champion. Oh, my goodness. Do we try looking at Peter Forsberg just because how tempting that is? Yeah, guys in the AHL are knocking. Anyone that we get here would be a pure rental. He was a 92 overall for so many years, and he's dropped 91, 90, now 87. But 99 on the faceoffs. Woo! 99 on the faceoffs? What? 99 on the faceoffs. One of those wing centers can go on the wing, maybe. Forsberg. And there's Friesen, Jeff Friesen. Two-way forward, Jeff Friesen wouldn't be bad either. 89 defensive awareness and all that. 85 offense, 87 defense wouldn't be bad at all. Forsberg and Friesen? I don't know. Might not be able to even work cap-wise. Let's say in theory we wanted Peter Forsberg, who's willing to waive his clause to come to Ottawa. We have 2.9 million cap space, so we'd have to trade some money probably. Well, the game said we could trade some prospects here. Hold on. What if we traded Peter Stastny? Because we know that Ryan O'Reilly's knocking on the door. So what if we did trade Peter Stastny? He was 24 and 80 overall. Sorry, Paul Stastny. I'll give you Stastny. Who else is knocking on the door here? In the AHL, we have guys knocking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Caller's on an expiring contract, and Muzzin's knocking on the door. So let's say Caller goes out too. And even Petrie's knocking on the door. Stastny and Caller. And then we get... Hold on. We're going to make this a 3-team maybe? Let's see if we can get Friesen as well. Hold on. What is GM data cooking? Hold on. Can you smell what GM data is cooking? Friesen goes to Ottawa. Caller goes... Okay, these... Then something from the Avalanche. The excess value from the Avalanche that would have gone to us now goes to the Red Wings. Could Hajduk go to the Red Wings? No, that's too much value. Unless the Red Wings give something back to the Avalanche. They have Nick Lidstrom on the block. Whoa. Boychuk? Big splashing coming for the finale. Hang on a second. Okay, so let's take on. This is a bit too crazy with Hayduk. Excess value from Forsberg goes to the Red Wings. Let's say group. No. What would the Wings be interested in here? Maybe Ranta? Or Bozak, 2382. I don't know. Let's just throw Bozak in here for a second. He goes to the Red Wings. That does make them more interested. This gets it done for the Red Wings. 2 prospects go there. Avs trade Forsberg and Hayduk for average prospects. Fans burn down arena. No, it's not going to happen. So, that might be a bit odd, though, for Tom Dion to go. How about Niittymaki? Okay, so the Red Wings like that. They're going to send some value to the Avalanche. They're going to trade. They're going to send 2063 Brennan to the Avalanche. Okay, so that's even for them now. Now we have to send a bit more to the Avalanche. So we're sending Stastny, Kaller, and a bit more to the Avalanche. We can do that. A second? No, does that even do much? Oh, yeah, it did do much. But maybe we have to trade our first. Or our 2011 first. We have that one from St. Louis. That might be it. That might be close to being... This might be enough here. This might be enough, ladies and gentlemen, where we trade Paul Stastny, Victor Kaller, and a 2011 first-round pick to the Avalanche. The Avalanche trade Peter Forsberg to us. The Red Wings trade Jeff Friesen to us. The Avalanche get TJ Brennan, as well as Stastny, Kaller, and the first. And they give the Red Wings Tyler Bozak and Antero Niittymaki. Whoa. Does GM Data have the green light on this? What are we thinking here? It seems everyone seems happy. Do I have the green light on this, ladies and gentlemen? It's going to mean Thompson's a healthy scratch or whatever, but loading up for that third cup, what do we think? They're both pure rentals. Forsberg and Friesen, pure rentals. Do we have the green light? Doggy says good. I mean, it seems like it makes sense for everybody. And we're giving up good value, but not crazy value, right? Do you need them? I don't know if we need them, but our depth isn't anything crazy. Like we have an 84 overall in the third line. We have 81s in the fourth line. We could probably survive without them, but we're pushing for the three-peat. Cagney says super green. I think it makes sense for us to go for it. Oh, do we need them? Like Stastny, Kaller in the first? No, we don't need them. Then we don't need. Stastny's about to get, and Kaller about to get bumped out next year anyways. And we already have another first from St. Louis in 2011 from the Kobasu trade. So let's send it. 3-team trade, blockbuster splash. What do you say, Colorado and Detroit? Trade accepted for all 3 parties. What a deal. Oh my goodness. A 3-team blockbuster that sees the Senators load up with Jeff Friesen and Peter Forsberg. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Boom. All right, let's get these guys in the lineup. So Thompson, Chiernik, yes, we'll have to go down first. I'm sorry, Chiernik. We're going to have to send you right now. No problem. Chiernik goes down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, so that gives us room for Forsberg and Friesen. So we're going to see fourth line center. Who doesn't show here, right? Alfredsson, are you okay at center? 84 faceoffs from Alfredsson. Okay. Actually, isn't Thompson also a center? I can't see. Why wouldn't it let me see? Depth chart. No, he's the right wing, left wing. 54 faceoffs. Gerby, 49. Okay. How tall is Gerby again? 5'5"? No. He's 5. What? Nathan Gerby's 5'11"? Who's a tiny guy? I thought Nathan Gerby was the tiny guy. Did he grow in game or something? Okay, anyway, so Alfredsson could play center with 84 faceoffs. Forsberg and his 99 faceoffs is going second line. Krejci, I suppose, third line. Who has the better face-offs between Krejci and Milas? 59 face-offs from Krejci. Put him on the wing. Milas, 64 face-offs. Really? Yeah, he's 5'5". Game has him at 5'11 now? That's crazy. Friesen comes in here. Friesen's going to be playing fourth line. That's crazy. That's how good this team is. Kotasnikov, Getzlaf, Jaeger, Eriksson, Forsberg, Savard. Forsberg had 85 points in 66 games. Friesen had 39. Krejci, Milas, Okposo, Friesen, Alfredsson, Neeser. Is that too crazy? Or is that just what it has to be when the team is this stacked? We could put Friesen... Like, who would go to the fourth line from this top 9? Would we bump Okposo to the fourth line? He's been having a really good year, though. 5'11". And I even noticed that he's 246 pounds. Nathan Gerbe's 5'11", 246? What? Nathan Gerbe, if only, man. 5'11", 246. Special teams. Milas, you're not a scorer, so let's put Fausto at center. Peter Forsberg's going to go center here in the second unit. Looks good to me. All right, sounds good. Does Friesen come in on the power play for anybody else? Maybe he swaps out with Savard. I mean, Friesen actually only 86 offense. Savard has 89 offense. Maybe Krejci for Friesen. Miles has 88 offense, but let's try Friesen there. Fourth line plus second unit power play. And on defense here, Krejci, you're gonna go. Krejci might have to come out entirely. Forsberg is just too good. 89, 85 defense, but the 99 faceoffs. Low defense, but 99 faceoffs. Now, from 85 defense to 92 defense, it's too much of a stretch. Just do it for the faceoffs. Yeah, that's okay, actually, then. And we'll lock in Jarmelson there. Friesen, the depth grinder, yes. Thompson will put you in there. There you go. Okay. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Our team to push to the end of the year. Peter Forsberg, welcome to Ottawa. Oh my goodness, what a team. Is that the deadline here? Or do we have the game against the Pittsburgh Penguins? The 19, 34, and 11 Pittsburgh Penguins are about to get steamrolled. AKA, we're going to lose 4-0. Gerbe, what are you doing, man? What's the problem in the lineup? Some sort of glitch now, right? Hold on, let me save here. Forsberg now tied with Getzlaf in team scoring, 85 points apiece. That's just a glitch? So what, we're not going to be able to play now? Or I have to say best lines, I guess. No, don't tell me. How are we going to play this game? No. Okay. Let's go back. Exit. Save and quit? No, I just saved. Quit without saving. Let's try this again. Hopefully that's going to fix it. Oh, you had the same glitch the other day? All right. Well, fingers crossed then. Line up. Gerbe goes there. Oh, is it because I locked him out of the lineup? Is that what it was? Boop. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, here we go. 3 playmakers on a line doesn't sim well, I don't think. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, we'll go back in and look at that then again. Jaromir Jagr scored against his former team. It's his 30th goal of the year from Caberlet and Getzlaff. Then Nisor scores his 10th from Alfie and Caberlet. There you go. Nisor with 10 goals on the year. Best line fixes it. Great. All right. Thank goodness. Okay. 2-1. Jakub Voracek scores his 16th of the year, unassisted. We're up 2-1 here. Power play Sens killed off. Shots 27-17 here. Third period action, only up by 1. Pens power play killed off. They're 0 for 1. We're 0 for 2. Power play Sens. Let's go for Forsberg, Friesen. New additions trying to find their way in their first home game as Senators. We're only up by 1. Pens power play again. They're 0 for 4, thank goodness. And we thankfully hang on for a 2-1 win. Caberlet 2 assists. Curtis Sanford makes 36 saves and gets second star. But Nisor ends up scoring the game-winning goal. Great. All right, so best lines fixed it. So we had 3 playmakers together. Eriksson, Forsberg, and Savard. So maybe Okposo comes up as the power forward. Then Krejci, Milas, Eriksson, or does that not work as well? Because that's two-way playmaker, two-way playmaker. I do like Greek food, yes. Let's try that. Okposo, Forsberg, Savard. Okposo's been having a good year. All right, we'll sim through the deadline. Peachy's healthy, very good. Mike Van Ryn for James Beagle, no need. Then Mackey on. Oh, come on. They just acquired him. They wanted him and everything. That's crazy. I almost claim him just to send him back there again. Hopefully he doesn't get claimed, though. I would bet that he doesn't. Through March 1st, trade deadline. 45, 9, and 11 is the record. And here we are through the deadline. So what else happened around the league? Let's see. After our 3-team blockbuster, Stastny even going to the team where he went in the real world. All right, Yakmachev ends, or what's his name? Yakmanev ends up going to Boston for a 3rd and a 4th. Steve Sullivan to Phoenix. Who's this? Curtis Brown going to Colorado. David Legwand to Montreal. Euro Baklava. Probably Euro. Baklava. Yeah, you know what? I've gotten into Baklava the last little bit. I'm like Stanley in The Office. Usually just like a souvlaki stick as well. Those are great too, but Euros are top notch. Hanzus to Edmonton, making me hungry. Halpern to Dallas. Patrick Stefan, there he is. Patrick Stefan to the New York Rangers. Oh my goodness, there he is. After spending his whole career in Atlanta, being the first overall pick in 1999. 498 points. Not a bad career for himself. Matt Cullen for Roussel in a 2nd. Mike Greer for a 3rd. How about that? Adams, Chouinard. Yeah, no crazy trades, I would say. Hey, awesome. Let's make a date, doggy. Whenever we meet up, whenever that date finally comes, Euros are on me. Prospect report, all that good stuff. Giannis in 71 points now. Rask 37, 9, and 4. Yossi, Foligno, Sundin, Ben tearing up the WHL. Mayarov 73 points, tearing it up. O'Reilly, what a machine. Last growth here. Is this the last one? Petrie an 82 overall. He's ready for next year. That's why we have to trade Kaller. Strawman, Kondratiev, Kudobin, Nichols, and Haula. Very good. We have no 7th D, eh? So whoever needs a 7th D, we'll call one up. All right, final stretch to the end of the year now. Final stretch with Forsberg and Friesen on board. Let's do it. Final stretch. Ryan Ellis done his defensive awareness. Let's do Ellis again. Or maybe a little love for Brody. Even Muzzin, the AHL coach, can do that. Adam Henrique. 41 days? Yeah, sure. Even 31 days to end off the year. All right, 31 days. There we go. Just made it in at the end of April. Caberlet healthy in the AHL. Very good. 3-0 win, 5-2 win. Muzzin out for a month. Eesh, that's not good. Jagr, you out for a week. We'll be okay. 5-0 win, 3-2 loss, 5-2 win, 8-2 win. Jagr's back. Welcome. Couture fractured foot out for a week. Okay. That's only a week. 200. Chris Neal fractured hand now for 9 months this time. Chris Neal, that might be like a career type lingering, whatever, like a recurring nagging type thing in the system. Marcus Foligno's been a machine, so hey, let's give him some love. But it's so long, 120 days. Come on. Yossi, same thing, super long. Sundin, how about a little love to Sundin? There you go, 59 days for passing. And Peter Sullivan, Jarmelson. Yeah, Nick Jarmelson shouldn't be too long here, actually. Passing for 156 days, not bad at all. There you go. No, he sounds good. I have to fly out of the States and back to Canada. Yeah, for one of these days when you're back in Canada. Or if I'm around the States. Oh, what'd you get? You're getting food. What did you get? I have to Sora bring me something. I'm starving. 6-0 win, 3 overtime loss, 5-1 win. Now into April, we are 54-11-12. It says, I'm not sure. Actually, 55-11-13 down at the bottom. Igor has 55 goals right now. What will he finish the year with? No! Peter Forsberg! The whole reason we got him. No! Forsberg, concussion, out for 2 months. No. Oh, my goodness. 66 days. Forsberg, he had scored 6 points in 16 games with, of course, less ice time. 8 p.m. cereal. Oh, I'm down for some of that. Some mini wheats, maybe. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do after this. Still a while to go, but that's what I'm going to do. Oh, my goodness. So Krejci goes back up. That's another playmaker, though. 3 playmakers, not really what we wanted to do. It's not really what we wanted to do. So Friesen obviously will move up. Then Gerby will come into the lineup. Is any suggestions for this, ladies and gentlemen? Power forward, playmaker. It's not 3 playmakers, so it's not that bad. And Forsberg out. Special units. So on the power play, let's bring back, I guess, Krejci there. Boy. Thank you for the information on the Thrashers Stadium Arena 2. Peter Forsberg out. I hope you enjoyed your time as a Sen. I don't know if I'll make it back for the playoffs, but anytime in the playoffs even. The Montreal tour guide, yeah, I'd be a spot on the star map, right? Let's do Pikarainen, actually. To the end of the year here. All right, ending off the year, one more game. Muzzin's healthy. That's great. Here we are now, 57-11-13. Last game of the year to play against the Nashville Predators to end off the year and get ready for the year number 10 postseason. The road for the three-peat continues. Game 82. Jaromir Jagr scores his 43rd goal of the year on the power play. Caberlet then, and Jagr now 13th in all-time Senator points, really. Scott Hartnell scores his 30th goal to get one back for the Preds. 43 from Jagr, 16 from Caberlet. So Jagr, 43 goals and 52 assists on the year right now. Wow, wow, wow. Never been to Montreal? Really? Living in Toronto? Yeah, well, it's like 6-7 hours, but yeah. Philippe Bouchard, right? Philippe Bouchard? No, Pierre-Marc Bouchard. Yes, Pierre-Marc Bouchard. Then Getzlaf's 28th. All right, from Kotaspikov and Ratchenik. That puts us ahead moving into the third period. Getzlaf's now 4th in all-time Senator points, but the custom rosters don't have those. Savard's 15th from Krejci and Okposo. Last year, Gagny. When viewers come to Montreal, I gotta host. I gotta bring you to a poutine place or something. But that spot. 4-2 the final. Getzlaf a goal and an assist. Jagr a goal and an assist. And the season officially ends with a record of 58-11-13. Let's make sure everyone plays their 82 games. Getzlaf. Oh no. Wade Redden out with a back injury. Our potential Norris and Coffee winning defenseman. Oh, no, 8 days. Okay, woo, 8 days. No problem. Yeah, let's do it, doggy. Put it in your calendar. Only out for 8 days. Might not be a problem at all. Hey, easy call up. I love that. Jake, actually, no, Francis Caberlet. Caberlet, get up here, man. Can I call you up, please? Yes. Oh, there. Call up. Boom. Caberlet playing with his brother in the NHL. That's awesome. The injuries come in waves. I know. Thankfully, we're good. We'll be okay with Redden only out for 8 days. Plus, by the time the playoffs start. All right. Everyone play their 82nd game? No. One more day. Good. Keep killing time. We ended the season early, it looks like. All right. So the season ends in our division. It's another division title. It is another conference title. And it's another President's Trophy as we finish so 8 points above the Bruins, who had one less win, but we had all those overtime losses that gave us a lot of points. 58 wins led the league. Goal differential of plus 112, doubling anybody else. Goals for, we were fourth. Goals against, we were the best at just 170. Kotaspikov, just a little low-key 56 goals, no problem. Power play 21.5 and penalty kill 86.6. Let me just put this into my sheet for a second, because at the end of this episode, I'm going to show it to you. 58, 11, and 13. 58, 11, and 13. 58. It's saying 1958. No. And then 21.5 and 86.6. 21.5, 86.6. There we go. All right. Back to full screen. Good. I'm glad Minnesota has been treating you nice, doggy. I enjoyed my time in Chicago as well when I was there for school. Power play 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth best power play in the league. And penalty kill 1, 2, 3. Fourth best penalty kill. Very nice. We ended the year 8-0-2 in the last 10 games and on a 4-game winning streak. So in the entire NHL, Ryan Getzlaf ends third in league scoring. No Art Ross this year. It's Milan Hajduk, who is on the trade block, who ends up winning the Art Ross. I would have loved to trade for him, but the reason I was more thinking about Peter Forsberg was the 99 faceoffs we could have had for him in the lineup. But Milan Hajduk could have been up there. 123 points, one of my favorite players all time. Hajduk 1, St. Louis 2, and Ryan Getzlaf 3. Going back just to the Senators. Ottawa Senators. All right, so Getzlaf 28 goals and 88 assists. I wonder if it'll be the Adam Oates. We'll see. I wonder. God bless me being accepted in this prestigious business school. Hey, I'm happy to hear that you've been enjoying it and that you're giving thanks where thanks is due. Had me wondering why the Avs were trading Forsberg. Yeah, I don't know why they would be interested in trading both of those guys. But anyways, Kotaspikov, 56 goals and 98 points from Igor. Jaromir Jagr, 95 points in 79 games. He still got it. Forsberg, 91, but only 6 with us, right? Wade Redden, a quieter 62-point season for his standards, but still a great year from him. Thomas Caberlet, 57 points. Okposo, 49. Good year from him. Savard, 44. Friesen, what did he do as a Senator? 4 points in 18 games. Yeah, way less ice time, but very happy to see that in terms of his defense being able to contribute as well. Eriksson, 41. Krejci, 35. Miles, low 34-point season. Actually, no, it's pretty average. He's more of that defensive presence. All right, buddy. Ratchnik, 26. Neisser, 22. Jarmelson, 16. Alfie, 11 points from the captain. Vitalinovich, 11. Paradis, 8. Gerby, 7 in 53. And Thompson, 5 in 16. Oh, yeah. There's some stories in there. Goaltending, Kari Lehtonen goes 46, 7, and 12 on the year, 1.98 goals against average, and a 931 save percentage, as Antti Niemi goes 12, 4, and 1 himself with a 2.34 goals against average and a 915 save percentage. Lehtonen ends second in the league in wins. Yeah, last year's Vezina winner, Gilles Carrier, with more, but better goals against average, better save percentage. Could it be another Vezina, or a first Vezina, actually? Yes, it'll be a first Vezina for Kari Lehtonen. Could it be this? Could this be the year? Some of the best numbers of his career, if not, career year for Kari Lehtinen, the 93 overall. What a season. Yes, it was Dougie. And elite prospect Rask also knocking on the door. Yeah, that's another tough one. Looking at all scores in the league. Let's see. So most goals. Igor with another rocket. Yes, 56 goals. And another Adam Oates for Getzlaf with his 88 points. For just defensemen, Yanni Niinema is going to win the Paul Coffey. I don't see. I don't know who's going to win the James Norris. But yeah, the Coffey is going to go to Yanni Niinema. All right, what a season it was. More awards coming our way. And let's get started for the postseason. As in round one, we'll be facing off. There you go. Keep time killing. Wade Redden, get healthy. Round one against the Montreal Canadiens. Contre le Canadien Montréal. How about that? The 1 versus the 8. Have we played the Canadiens before? Yes. In round 1 of year 5. Yes, I remember this now. In year 5, when we won our first Stanley Cup, we were down, I think, 3-1 against the 8 seed or 7 seed, whatever, Canadians. And we came back and we won in 7 before going on to win the Stanley Cup. Yes. Oh, yeah, Public Uni's different story for sure. All right, so we faced the Canadiens before in round 1. It was a very difficult matchup for no reason last time, but we survived. And now that's what we got to do again. Wade Redden will be back for game 3 probably. So we're starting game 1 at home, hosting the Canadiens. It's not going to let me play. Why? Oh, because of Redden being out. I hadn't fixed this. Yes. Caberlet will go here. 80s, yeah, Jarmelson can go there. Sure. Ratchnick can go there. All right. Game 1, round 1, year 10. The road to the three-peat continues here against the 41-32-9 Montreal Canadiens. President's Trophy winners once again. Let's get out there. First shot of the night, it's Igor Koltaspakov. Whoa, the goals keep coming quick. Hold on, let me pause it here. Igor scores on the first shot of the game, 1 minute and 1 second in. The Rocket Richard winner is doing his job. Then Ratchnick coming into the line. Actually, no, getting bumped up in the line, but he wasn't on the penalty kill. Anyways, Ratchnick from Krejci and Savard. Zubers gets one back. 3 goals in the first 4 minutes. It's 2-1 here. Power play Sens killed off. 2-1 in the first 4 minutes. And there we go. Things calmed down a little bit after that. Getzlaf on the power play from Eriksson and Koltaspakov. Getzlaf and Jagger getting injured last time. They couldn't be there for those final Stanley Cup winning moments. They got on the ice. They raised the cup in their suits, but they want to be out there to win Lord Stanley. 3-1 Sens here with 5 minutes to go in the second period. 2-goal cushion. A couple of power play goals, 1 from each side. Third period begins now. Shots 24-21 for the Senators. Power plays for both sides. Both killed off, and both teams are 1 for 4. Final 10 minutes now here in game 1. Nathan Gerbe puts it to bed from the captain from Caberlet. Koltaspakov another just for fun. And that'll be 5-1 the final. Shots end 34-31. Lehtinen makes 30 saves. Nothing to sneeze at. And we'll take game 1. Very nice. Very impressive, gentlemen. Very impressive. All right, let's keep it rolling for game 2. Wade Redden will be back for game 3 in Montreal. Gerbe wants a cup. Yes, he does. Koltaspakov scores again. Was it that the first shot or the second shot? But again, Koltaspakov scores within the first 3 minutes of the game from Getzlaf and for Joel Ward. No, that's not Joel Ward. Alfie gets one. Who's this? Jason Ward, of course. Yeah, different skin color, of course. Jason Ward, I can see in their picture. Daniel Alfredsson, the captain, a goal and an assist, 2 points in 2 playoff games. Then Claude Giroux, who's in Montreal from TJ Oshie, ties it at 2. Best cereal? Got to go Fruit Loops. Especially in Canada, without the colors and all that. Love it. Pat Sully's Russian cousin, Sullymanov. That's crazy. Ratchnick ties it at 3. Thank you from Savard and Vitinlinas. 2 goals from Ratchnick. A goal and assist from Alfredsson. Depth coming through. 4-3. Koltaspakov in the final 5 minutes now. Could that be enough to win it with a minute to go? Yes, it is. Igor Koltaspakov scores the game-winning goal. 4 goals in 2 games from Getzlaf and Jarmelson, and the Sens win 4-3. Wow, what a finish with 2 goals in the third. The game winner with 6 minutes to go. A Colt Conn Smythe. Could it be a Koltaspakov Conn Smythe this year? I know it was last year. He won the Conn Smythe last year, but could it be another? I think we had said storyline-wise we would give it to Lehtinen, but the game gave it to Koltaspakov. 5 points from him and Getzlaf. 2 points from Alfredsson and Ratchnick. Unlikely sources. Okay. And now Wade Redden is back and healthy. Good news. So Redden will go in, swap here. Very good. Right? No. Yes, exactly. On the right side. Very good. And swap here, swap here. Nice. Lock, 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 lock. Right? This is proper. Yes. Gerby, Yager, Redden. Cabernet can stay up here for the postseason run. Why not? Oh, I love Life cereal. Vanilla Life, good stuff. Cinnamon Life. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yes. I've moved away from cereal for breakfast. And I've also moved away from cereals with like not sodium benzoate. Hold on. Let me give a quick little health lesson here. I've moved away from cereals with, was it BHT? Like for example, I wanted some Oat Crunch Cinnamon Cheerios, but trisodium phosphate, that's what it is. Too many cereals with trisodium phosphates and all things like that. So I don't have sugar cereals for breakfast. I still have like Fruit Loops for desserts or something, but I've moved away from sugar cereals for breakfast. I'll have like Nature Valley cereals. I've moved away from sugar cereals for breakfast, and I moved away from many cereals in general just because of the ingredients that are in them. They're not going to be healthy ingredients. I know that there's going to be sugar, there's going to be fat, there's going to be whatever. Well, more sugar. There's going to be lots of sugar, but I don't want to be eating paint remover any. The colored Fruit Loops. In the States, I wouldn't have them. Down in the States, I'd have the ones from Aldi. Aldi, they make their things. There's no colors, no high fructose corn syrup. So from Aldi, I'll have Pop-Tarts and Fruit Loops. Not like they're the Aldi brand, but anywhere else, I would not have Pop-Tarts because, red 40 and all the colors that are in there. Anyways, there's the health lesson. Wade Redden back in the lineup. Game 3, dans la belle province here in Montreal. Let's do it. At the Bell Center. Life cereal, good stuff. I'm starving when I think about these cereals. Jaromir Jagr's first on the power play, then Savard on the power play as well. Then Brian Rolston comes right back. It's a 2-1 game. Redden Getzlaf assisting the first. Caberlet Milas assisting the second. We're up 2-1 here in the second period. If I wouldn't be bad for me to just be eating a bowl of cereal in front of the microphone. Danius Zubris ties this game at 2 halfway through the second period. Here in game 3, we're up 2-0. The Canadians don't want to go down to 3-0. Third period action now. So just I'm too trying to change up and pace for me when I'm Jay. Yeah, that's all right. I hear you. Just as long as you're aware of what you're eating. If you're okay with taking in those ingredients, like I guess I disagree with the idea, but if that's your choice, then as long as you're aware of the risks. Okay, so now overtime has begun. Shots 44-37 for the Sens through this one into overtime. A goal for us has a 3-goal lead going into game. Oh my goodness, let me speak properly. A goal for us will give us a 3-0 series lead moving to game 4 and a chance to sweep the Canadians. A goal for the Canadians makes it a 2-1 series and a whole different ball game. Here we go. Overtime, and it's a winner from Jaromir Jagr. Caberlet and Koltaspakov with the assists. Jagr's second of the game and first star honors as well. Lettinen 35 saves for second star. José Theodore avec 43 arrêts, but not enough as we take it 3 to the final. All-star José Theodore, the 2 Eastern All-Star game goaltenders, Lettinen and Theodore, putting on a show, but Jagr scores twice, and we'll take a 3-0 series lead to game 4. Jagr ate his cereal. Yes, he did. And the ingredients, I don't know. It's not like political beliefs. Like things are either healthy for you or not healthy for you. And you can debate like how much sugar, stuff like that, but we can't debate that, that trisodium phosphate. Was it? What did I just say that ingredient was again? Yeah, we can't debate that you shouldn't be ingesting 5,000 grams of trisodium phosphate, right? We can all agree on that. So it's not like a political, okay, well, what's good for you is good for you. So I disagree with people who say, I'm going to just eat whatever I want. I do think there's a degree of how often you have it for sure, as well as how healthy are you as an individual in general, how predisposed to you are you are to different issues that those ingredients will cause, et cetera, et cetera. Man, I'm speaking like a doctor. There's a lot that I can say. Anyways, yes, Yager ate his cereal, and that's going to be a 3-0 series lead moving into game 4. Didn't mean to turn it into a whole health lesson. Here we go. Game 4 in Montreal. Let's sweep. Let's call it a night. Let's call it a round. Let's see you in round 2. Who's this guy? Gantenbein from Rolston and Quint makes it 1-0 Canadians. Rolston 2-0. But hold on. Jeff Friesen comes right back. His first postseason goal as a Sen from Eriksson and Milas. It was a 1-goal game. Wade Redden back from injury from Koltaspakov and Yager ties this game at 2. Power play Sens killed off. So we were down 2-0 for the first time in this series. And then quickly, boom, 2-2 game. Halfway through, power play Sens killed off. We're 0-2. They're 0-3. Power play Canadians killed off. Hold on. Eriksson, power play goal, his first of the playoffs from Yager. 3-2 lead. We were down 2-0. Now we lead 3-2. 4-2. Koltaspakov's 5th goal of the series from Eriksson. And Eriksson gets one of his own. Ladies and gentlemen, call it a night. Oh, my goodness. From down 2-0 to up 5-2. Rolston gets a power play goal, but it won't be enough. As the Canadians are swept, and we're off to round 2 with a 4-game sweep. Eriksson with first star honors scoring twice, and get out the brooms. Beautiful. Hopefully that. Oh no! Kyle Okposo fractured foot. Oh, the injuries. I hear you, doggy. I hear you. Oh, I have a lot we can say about cereal. Okposo fractured foot. Great. So Eriksson back up to the second line. We're going to have to go 3 playmakers. And unless Friesen, actually Friesen did really well in Detroit there. And Neisser to the third line and Thompson back to the lineup. Didn't drink the milk. Didn't drink his milk. Okposo and Forsberg both injured. So we're going to try Friesen, Krejci, Savard second line, Eriksson, Milas, Neisser third line. Oh my goodness. Best offense, who's out here? Neisser, Charles, and Friday. Yeah, let's put Friesen out here. Friesen can play right there, actually. Oh, boy. Mac Thompson, welcome to the lineup. Didn't need a cereal either. Drink plenty of milk and heal up. All right, let's get to the next round. Rest up, everybody. I don't think they'll make it up. Versteeg out for 3 months in the AHL. Goodbye. Rest up, everybody. Well, that's good. Like, it's already down to 37 days for Okposo. Will they make it back? I don't know. And here we go against the New York Rangers in round 2. That will be our opponent. All right, so can we see playoffs here? So the Rangers are, wow, the 7 seed, and they upset the Bruins as the 2 seed. Wow, so 1v7. All about the upsets. Oh, my goodness. The 8 seed Red Wings upset the 1 seed Oilers. And then everybody else, the favorites won in the West. But in the East, the second place in the NHL Bruins lose to the Rangers. The 6 seed Maple Leafs beat the 3 seed Lightning. And the 5 seed Islanders beat the 4 seed Hurricanes. Wow. So 1v7, 5v6, and 2v8, 3v4 in the West. All right, here we go against the New York Rangers. Have we played against the Rangers already? Yes, we faced them in round 1 of year 7 and beat them in 7, and round 3 Eastern Conference final of year 8 and beat them in 6 on the way to a Stanley Cup. So we faced them twice, and we've beaten them twice. Here we go again. Way to ruin the trend. Brendel incoming. Hide your Fruit Loops. Hide the Fruit Loops, everybody. All right, here we go. Let's check out their lineup as well. So, I totally forgot to look at the Canadians lineup. I'm so sorry. Let's see the lineup. I totally forgot about that. I should be in full screen. Sorry. Okay. Montreal Canadiens. Just a quick little peek at who they had. Zubris, Giroux, Oshie, Koivu, Nielsen, Giordano 90 overall, Jose Theodore, Cristobal Huet backing them up. Now over for the New York Rangers, who we're going to be facing right now. They went 41, 29, and 12 on the year. Golden comment. Hide your Fruit Loops. Love it. All right, so here for the Rangers, they have Alex Semin, Zach Parise, and there he is, Pavel Brendel, 29-year-old. Hide your Fruit Loops from the 96-point scorer. That's good. Lavik Malhotra, what's his faceoffs here? Only 64. That's a joke. Manny Malhotra and Sky McKenzie on the third line. Henrik Sedin, Patrick Stefan, and Dominic Moore on the third line. Former Sen Isbister with Marty Reisner and Matt D'Agostini on the fourth line. Wow. Defense, Wojciechowski and Boyle. Clark with Johnson and Mateau. Is it Mateau? Yeah, with Boucher. 97 overall, King Henrik Lundqvist. Year in and year out, what a machine he is. Wow, 97 overall. No Stanley Cups, though. He wants one. Just like in the real world, never got his cup, and he wants one now with a 1.6 goals against average, 4-time All-Star, Vezina, but no Stanley Cups. King Hendrik's going to be wanting it. Here we go into round 2. Game 1, round 2 at home, hosting the Rangers as we continue the road to the three-peat here in Ottawa. Power play Rangers early, killed off right away. Let me grab a sip while this is going here. All right, first goal of the game. It's Neeser got bumped up in the lineup. Let's go, Liano Neeser from Vitalinish. 1-0 Sens after the first. Maybe if we're down, Stefan will miss the empty net. True. Can hope for that. Johnson, or is it Janssen? Kim Johnson from Mount. Kim Janssen. But then Savard power play goal gets us back ahead from Caberlet and Milas. And then Janssen scores his second of the game and third of the postseason. Janssen scored 7 goals all season. Now he has 2 in this game. Boyle assisting halfway through this game, 2-2. Who's going to give us that go-ahead? Shots are 36-26, but King Hendrik standing tall. Third period, we're off to overtime. Here we go. Whoever scores next puts their team up 1-0 in this second-round matchup. It's a goalie duel. Power play, killed off. We're 1 for 5. Rangers are 0 for 5. That one gets killed off for them. 5 minutes to go. Power play Rangers again killed off once more. Will we see double overtime? Yes, we will. Double overtime here in game 1. Power play Sens killed off. 5 minutes into double overtime. Oh my goodness, who's going to end it? Shots are 56-46. Power play Rangers killed off 5 minutes. Oh, and the Rangers win it. Oh, man. Matt D'Agostini on the fourth line. Shots end 56-48. But the Rangers come out with a 3-2 victory. Oh, the first line was held silent as we lose 3-2. All right, let's get straight into it. Let's get right into game 2. Cagney had called for Gerby to the win. Oh my goodness! I looked at my screen. I looked away from the monitor to the other monitor for just a second. Vitalinish and Jagr scored 2 goals in the first 27 seconds. We were angry that we didn't score enough last game. All right. Koltaspakov says, "Where have my goals been?" There's a 6th. Vitalinish scored 8 seconds in, and then Jagr like 19 seconds after that. Oh my goodness. So Vitalinish, Jagr, Koltaspakov. Zach Parise gets one back in the power play for the Rangers. 3-1 here with 5 to go in the second period. What a statement that was, yeah. Third period now up by 2. Power play Sens. We scored 3 goals in the first 16 minutes and nothing since. 2 in the first 27 seconds. 10 minutes to go here in the third period, up by 2. 5 minutes to go, and that'll be enough. Tim Simpson, really? Future Minnesota Wild, do you think? 3-1 the final. Ledden makes 27 saves. Koltaspakov with a goal, and Redden with an assist gets third star. All right, 1-1 series. Now it'll be a best of 5 headed to MSG. Jordan Tutu out for 3 weeks. That's too bad in the AHL. Over to MSG for the best of 5 starting now. Here we go. No quick scoring in this one. Power play Sens here on the road killed off. The Rangers were held to just 1 goal last game. We'll see if Lettinen can keep it up. He held, 3 in game 1. Both goalies doing incredibly well. The Rangers are, oh my goodness. Power play, how long was that for? 0 for 6 they are now, but then Parise finally out, they're 1 for 7. Man, we give them 7 power plays. They're going to score eventually. Jagr from Vitalinish and Jagr tied the game up at 1. Thank you. They're 1 for 7 on the power play. We're 0 for 2. Third period with a 1-1 tie. Power play Sens killed off. Next goal might be the winner. Power play Sens again in a game like this. We're 0 for 5. Oh my goodness, 0 for 5 on the power play. The Rangers are 1 for 9. 2 minutes to go. Power play Ottawa, overtime now. Once again, 2 out of 3 games going to at least a first overtime. Power play Ottawa. Shots are 48-35 in our favor. King Henrik standing on his head. Kari Lehtinen doing everything he can. Rangers power play killed off. They're 1 for 10. Will it be double overtime again? Yes, it will be a second game to double overtime. What a goalie duel this is. Shots are 55-46. Power play Sens killed off. The Rangers are 1 for 12 on the power play. No! Brundle, you didn't lock the Fruit Loops. We didn't lock the Fruit Loops. Lundqvist versus Lehtinen is no joke, as Brendel scores the OT winner in double overtime. Lundqvist 57 saves, Lehtinen 45 saves. Shots and 58-47. Back, we have now 2 losses in double overtime against the Rangers, and we're down 2-1 in the series. Oh my goodness. Now into the month of May. Very painful. Hey, all these injuries, this is crazy. Anything that we need to look at in the mailbox here? April update. Taylor Hall ranked number 1. Good Branson jumped. Brett Connolly jumped. Austin Watson. What? Okay. Anything else? Prospect report. I hadn't looked at this last one. Anyways. Yes. Okay. I just got to see the goalies here. Right now, Lehtinen has a 941 save percentage. 941 save percentage. Lundqvist has a 952 save percentage. Oh my goodness. Data has his players on a no red dye number 5 diet, and this is what happens. I said no red 40. I said no blue 5. I said no sunset yellow and all that stuff. And this is what I get. Double OT losses. All right, everyone, get your water bottle, open up your water bottles and hold them out. Data's walking around with the red 40. Dump it in. Just dump it in there. I do not approve of this message, but I'm just dumping the red 40 in the water bottles. Here we go. Game 4, down 2-1. Slurp it up. What's with all these messages? Yeah, Stadium Arena. What's going on? I don't mind them. Just I wonder what the story is. Ryan Getzlaf power play goal, just his second in the playoffs now from Yager and Redden. We're up 1-0. Thank you, Yager. Second period with a 1-0 lead intact, but still a lot more time to go. Thank you. Kotaspikov's 7th from Yager makes it 2-0. Isbister power play goal from Stefan and Henrik Sedin, 2-1 in this universe where the Sedin twins are split up. 4 minutes to go in the second period. Getz has been very quiet. Yes, he has been. 2-1 here in the third. Power play Sens. We're 1 for 4. Mostly kill off. Gerby from Ratchnick and Thompson. Look at that. A 4th line goal. And then Brendel. He's loving his red 40 and his Fruit Loops. 1 goal game with 3 minutes to go. Hang on tight. No overtime. Thank you. 3-2 winner. Yager 2 assists. Getzlaf a goal. Kotaspikov with a goal. And we'll take the 3-2 victory to tie this series at 2. The red 40 did its work. Thank you very much. Everyone eat your fruit by the foot. Eat your Starbursts. Eat your Sour Patch Kids. Let's go. Gerby says no. And we now have a 2-2 series. Getzlaf, he has 9 points in 8 games. Just the 2 goals that keeps him quiet. All right, here we go. It's a best of 3 headed back to Ottawa for game 5. Let's get started. Yeah, Gerby, the hero in that one. Let's keep it up here until Gerby gets another goal. Let's keep it up. Just kidding. Parise from Boyle and Semin, 1-0 Rangers here in the first period. Shots are very even, but they come away with a victory after a victory. They come away with a lead through the first period. 2-0 Semin from Parise. Ay, ay, ay. 2-0 now. We got to get at least 2 past Henrik, and we haven't in the first 30 minutes. There's 1. Yager from Getzlaf and Vitalinic. Thank you very much. There's 1. 1 is a great start. 2 minutes to go. All right, third period down by 1. Shots are very even as well still. 0 for 4 of the Rangers on power play. We're only 0 for 1. Thank you, Getzlaf. We called him out, and there he is. Getzlaf's third from Caberlet and Yager. 2-2 game with 5 minutes to go. Will there be a hero, or do we see overtime power play? No, Semin! Oh, Alex Semin is the hero for the Rangers. Semin's 7th of the postseason from Parise and Brendel. Oh, my goodness. And we go down 3-2 now with a 3-2 loss. All these games, every game has been by 1 goal, right? Every game by 1 goal. Can I see this, please? Yeah, 3-2. No, 3-1. So 3-2, 3-1, 2-1, 3-2, 3-2. Wow. Yeah, we need more offense. We're going to do a little line change here. We're going to move up. We're going to mix up. Oh, no. And Savard? Now Savard is out? Knee injury, out for 69 days. Oh, my goodness. Oh, God. 3 major injuries to our top 9. We're getting killed out here. All right. First line can stay the first line. Eriksson, Milas, and Alfredsson. Friesen, Krejci, Nieser. No, Nieser's going to move up. Yeah. Eriksson, Milas, Nieser. Friesen, Krejci, Alfredsson. Gerby. We got to call somebody up here. Who we calling up? Hold on. Preferably a center. Hold on. Come on. There you go. Giannis and 80 overall, I guess. Who has good face-offs? 45 face-offs from Giannisson. Gerby, 49. Yeah, you're 6'20" with 246. Come on, you can't be good at face-offs. And Thompson, 54. Islander Fanatic, welcome to the stream. Data, first time watching a live stream. Been catching up on all your past vids. Love the Isles series. Love the shows. Keep up the amazing work. What? Islander Fanatic, I'm going to take a picture of this. Comments like that make my day. Thank you so much for taking the time to say it. That is so kind. And I'm glad that you've especially been enjoying the Islanders series. Thank you so much. I hope to see you more in the future series and videos to come. But enjoy the binging. That's the great part of having a playlist of we have over 1,200 videos on the channel. So thank you for saying that. That's a great encouragement to me. Very touching. That's hopefully going to be what we need to win games 6 and 7 of this second round matchup where we're down 3-2. So Gerby, Thompson, Giannisson is going to be the line, I suppose, here on the 4th line. Oh, boy. Anything on the defense? Do we separate Caberlet and Redden? Maybe we should. What if we went Redden, Ratchnik, Caberlet, Jarmelson? Would that be crazy? Vitalinas has been scoring some points as well. Paradis, Jarmelson, bring some defense to that third pair, maybe? It's red, but it might be helpful to spread out the overalls a little bit. Yeah. Maybe we try this. And the power play has not been pretty. But it's just, I think it's more the game than anything. Let's put Nieser out there, I guess, in the power play. All right. These are the lines, ladies and gentlemen. These are the lines that we need to win 2 games with 3 major injuries to our top 9. I guess that's, if we lose, then we can only do so much when that happens, but we're not done yet. We can still do this. We're only down 3-2. We don't need to reverse sweep. We just need to win 2 games. We just have to win 2. We just have to win 2. It starts here. Game 6 at MSG. Let's do it. Power play right off the bat goes nowhere. Power play Rangers. All right, both teams 0 for 1. Very good. Very good. Who's going to get that first one? Let's go, boys. Who's getting the first one? 5 minutes left in the first. Nothing coming. There's the first period. Second period now. Rangers power play. Extended for them, 0 for 3. Power play for us, also 0 for 3. No scoring for the first 30 minutes. Who's going to break the deadlock? It's another head-to-head matchup between Lehtinen and Lundqvist. This is how it's going to be all the way to the end. Third period now, still 0-0. Pause here with, let's say, with 15 minutes to go. Hold on, let me get through this power play. All right. 13 minutes left. We're 0 for 6 on the power play. They're 0 for 4 on the power play. We're outshooting them 29-27. No scoring. 13 minutes left. Next goal, likely the winner. Who's going to find that passion to fight for that 3rd Stanley Cup? Who wants that 3-peat? Who's going to dig deep and find the passion within themselves? Zach Parise gets a 1. 5 minutes to go. Hold on. We got to change up the lines with 4 minutes left. We got to do something. 0.25 speed and edit lines. King versus Carey. Swede versus Finn. I can't believe these guys aren't scoring. How are they not getting it? I think Koltaspikov, we need you up there. Eriksson, Getzlaf, Koltaspikov. Friesen, Milas, Jagger. Let's just make a little change here to end off the game with 4 minutes left. Oh my goodness. Is King Henrik going to shut us out with 4 minutes to go? Quick little line change in the top 6. Pull that goalie. The over 6 on the power play is what really killed us, I have to say. Power play late. It's our last chance. Power play. 6 on 5. 4. Oh no. And that's the end, ladies and gentlemen. 0 for 7 on the power play as King Henrik shuts us out with 36 saves. And the Rangers eliminated us in 6 games in round 2 to end off year 10. It was all about Henrik Lundqvist. It's hard to do that. Hard to beat Lundqvist when you have 3 top 9 players injured as well. Another 1-goal game. What a series this was. To go out like that when our players were doing this well. We had 3 point per game plus players. Jagger, Getzlaf, both with 11 points. Kotaspikov, 10. Caberlet, 7. Redden, Eriksson, Vitalinish with 5. 0 points from Paradis. Really, yeah, these guys didn't play enough, really. But Jeff Friesen, just 1 goal in 10 games. Come on, man. Heartbreaker. Lettinen with a .939 save percentage and 1.89 goals against average. I've never seen a goaltending duel like that. Eliminated with a 6-2-2 record. 11.12 goals saved above expected. And Henrik Lundqvist, what did he have? Lundqvist, a .951 save percentage and 1.57 goals against average. That is crazy. And just, I guess that's it. We sim to the awards now. I guess we just sim to the awards now. What a season. Who's going to win the cup? Let's see. What a season it was. Sad to see it end like that. Go and win it all. Go and win it. Look at all these 3-month injuries. This is crazy. King Henrik, go and win it all, buddy. Go do it. Go do it, King Henrik. Okposo healthy. Thanks for nothing. Forsberg healthy. About to be healthy. Thanks for nothing. Go do it. Go do it, New York. Come on, King Henrik. Put the team on your back all the way to the cup. I'm assuming the game's about to tell us. Forsberg, thank you. Yes! The Rangers win the cup. Not only to say that we lost to the cup champions, but we can say that Henrik Lundqvist, a legend who deserves a cup, gets his Stanley Cup. Well deserved. We got to give him credit where credit is due. New York Rangers Stanley Cup champions. Hey, we won the AHL champ with all those injuries. Belleville won the AHL championship. I don't know if we ever even did that. I can't remember. Consolation prize. Lost the cup champions. At least there's that. The 7-seed Rangers beat the top 2 teams in the NHL, the team of destiny, then the Maple Leafs in 7, and the Avalanche with Hayduk in 6. Wow. But Brendel has the name on the cup forever now. Yes, Brendel, Lundqvist, and they eat their Fruit Loops out of the cup. All right, let's sim to the awards. Awards in this one. Awards show. I'm excited to see some of these. Finalists, Milan Hajduk, Martin Saint-Louis, and Alex Tanguay. All never won before. First-time winner goes to Milan Hajduk. What a legend. Well done. Conn Smythe, I beat you to the Fruit Loops. It better be Lundqvist. 36 points from Parise, 27 points from Semin, and Lundqvist a .944 save percentage, 1.88 goals against average, and 4 shutouts. It better be Henrik Lundqvist. Conn Smythe, Hank. There you go. Conn Smythe, well-deserved 2010 Cup and Conn Smythe. Art Ross now. We know who wins this one. Milan Hajduk with another piece of hardware. The Defenseman Awards. I want to see who wins the James Norris is what I wonder about. The Calder Trophy. Let's see. Valtteri Laterra in Atlanta. TJ Oshie in Montreal. Both with 66 points. John Tavares with the Kings, 73 points. Probably John Tavares. And yes, 2010 Calder going to John Tavares. The Morris Rocket Richard. It's going to be another one for Kotaspikov. Rick Nash on Long Island scored 50. Eric Stahl in Minnesota a little early scored 53. But Igor wins his 3rd Rocket Richard with a 56-goal season. Adam Oates Trophy now. We know that it's going to be Getzlaf winning that one. Let me just put these in my files. So we beat the Canadians in 4. So let me just put this in the spreadsheet. And then lost to the Rangers in 6. First time losing since we lost in 5 to the Maple Leafs a couple of years ago. Yeah. Another loss there. So we were 4, 5, 6, and 6. No, 6 and 4 in the postseason. All right, sorry, just putting this in here. So Adam Oates Trophy went to Ryan Getzlaf. Igor wins his 3rd Rocket in 4 years. Very good. Tavares, yeah, this is a career. This was a history mode series. So we started in the year 2000. So in this universe, LA had that pick and drafted him in 2009. Getzlaf wins the Oates. So the universe is a little bit changed here. Kotasbekov, Krejci, and Ovechkin. Ooh, who's going to win the Selke here? Kotasbekov won it, was it last year or 2 years ago? No, last year. He won the Selke. So 2010 Selke goes to Igor Kotasbekov, a 2-time Selke winner. So rare in franchise mode. Nice to see here in HLM at least. So Selke and Rocket. What? Who wins the Selke and the Rocket in the same season? Are you kidding me? Who has ever done that? Welcome, Hobbsy. Igor the stud. That's crazy. 60.1% Corsi 4. That's insane. Ready for the DHOF. Yes, getting that Data 782 Hall of Fame. If you haven't, remember, just one more time, if you haven't gotten your ballot in yet for the Data 782 Hall of Fame, please do so. I'm putting it in the comments right now. Please get in there. Send your ballot for the Data 782 Hall of Fame. All right, so Igor wins the Selke. Paul Coffey. Redden did not win it this year. No, we're not. Well, soon. We're going to go ahead and now sim like 10 years and 10 minutes and see what happens. Yanni Nienema wins the Paul Coffey. Now who wins the James Norris is what we're going to wonder about. Chris Pronger, 1-time winner. Zdeno Chara, never won. Or Wade Redden, 3-time winner. James Norris goes to Wade Redden, his 4th James Norris trophy. Let's go. 3rd in a row as well. That's crazy stuff. So Getzlaf, Redden, Kotasbekov with the hardware. Will Peter Sullivan win also the Vezina? Yes. Is this the year that Letton finally wins the Vezina with his .931 save percentage and 1.98 goals against average? He's against Gilles Carrier. Who's going to win the Vezina? Come on, it's got to be Lettinen. Lettinen in year 10 ended off. Yes, Kari Lettinen. What a trade that was. Our first Vezina since Patrick Lalime back in year 2. That's awesome. And let me just put the awards here on my sheet. There we go. Very good. Redden was a boss in this series. Yes, he was. Google's AI overview tells me that nobody has ever won the Rocket and the Selke in the same year. Igor Kotasbekov making history. Yeah, Redden was a big-time boss. I'll go through all the awards and who won what at the end. All right, Jack Adams. Is it going to be... There's John Barrett in Tampa, Mark Tardif in Boston. Will it be a 6th consecutive Jack Adams for Peter Sullivan? No, wow! The coach of the Bruins wins, finally. So Sullivan's streak ends at 5 in a row. Sorry, Peter. Happens. All right. Let's go back to full screen here. AHL MVP, Doug Waite, Sean Acosta, or Alex Biega. I just want to see who won the AHL. Now that we won the AHL Calder Cup, I want to see who wins the MVPs and all that. All right, let's just reveal all. Down in the AHL, we'll check it out. AHL awards, playoff MVP, Tuukka Rask with a .950 save percentage, pulling a King Henrik. 22 games, 1.56 goals against average, .950 save percentage. Tuukka Rask ready for the NHL. That is crazy stuff. Anybody else winning awards down here? No. Oh my goodness. Was that our first Calder Cup as well? We won in 01. We won back-to-back in 01 and 02. So 3 Calder Cups, 3 Stanley Cups. How about that in the series? Will we get to see the special teams percentage for every season for the wrap-up? Yes, you will. I have it all written down and ready to show you. Sorry, go back to awards. Let's see retirements. Is Chris Neal retiring with that major injury that he got? Like a 9-month injury. All right, Jamie Heward, guys who played for us. Heward, Glenn Murray, Derek Armstrong, Magnus Arvidsson, René Corbet, yes, legends all retiring. Pierre Turgeon at 40, Matt Sundin, Mike Modano, Keith Kachuk, Bobby Holik, Glenn Murray, Darian Hatcher, career-ending injuries. Pavel Demitra, rest in peace, legend. Welcome back, Doggy. Big retirements here in 2010. Pierre Turgeon going to 40 here in 2010. Matt Sundin, Mike Modano, what careers? All right, there's retirement. Let's go to the draft lottery. Chris Kelly's healthy. Good to see. Draft lottery. Start the lottery. Let's see anything new. Nope. Bottom 5 stays the same. You're telling me both Neal and Phillips suffered major injuries? The timeline is this timeline. Neal was like a 9-month injury for a fractured hand because it had just come back from one previously. No big changes. 5th. Washington drops. All right, so Philadelphia jumps 4 spots to win the 2010 draft lottery and get the chance to go Taylor versus Tyler. Yeah, the injuries we had 3 injuries to our top 9 that didn't help in the playoffs. That's why. Okposo, we traded for Peter Forsberg and Mark Savard, all injured. And then sim to draft. We got to do that in the offseason. Yeah, go to scouts. Actually, we're going to let the game run by itself, so we don't really need to do that anymore. But the staff, yeah, okay. The coaches need. That'll just take 2 seconds. AHL head coach will stay. There you go. There you go. Offer declined. Really? Here's an extra $100,000. Still declined. What are you saying there? Who do you think you are? Yeah, it was a crazy 3-team trade, Hobbsy. Actually, let me show you. I can show you in the trade history. Here's the trade we pulled off, Hobbsy. Boom, right here. Detroit traded us Jeff Friesen. Colorado traded us Peter Forsberg. We sent Stastny, Kaller, and a first to Colorado. And then Colorado sent Bozak and Niedermaki to Detroit. And Detroit sent Brennan to Colorado, I believe. He wanted some more Fruit Loops in there. Yes, he did. Yes. So that was quite a trade deadline move. We also traded Chuck Kobasu for a first to St. Louis. Who else? Our head coach? No, our assistant GM. Yeah, we'll pay him. Declined, of course. Why is he role physio? He's the assistant GM. Yeah, what? Why was he being offered for the physio? That's odd. He is our AGM, right? Yeah, okay. Sim to draft, and that brings us here. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our 10 years here in Ottawa. Let's go ahead and show what the game can show us, which is awesome. Plus, I have my own spreadsheet. Yeah, I'm going to turn on all the autos for everything after that. Yeah, he'll watch back. He'll see it, I'm sure. Okay, so through the years. So if we go through the years, all-time, Yager now second in all-time games played. I guess it doesn't have, in this universe, you're right. In this universe, Jaromir Jagr's number 1 all-time in points? No, where's Gretzky? But he passed 2,000 points, which is awesome. I guess, anyone who's retired isn't in the RSB rosters, that's why. Yeah, we'll do a bunch of autos for everything for the quick sims. So in this universe, anyone who is retired is not here. So Yager, 834 goals, 1,168 assists. Yeah, gotcha. So most teams, so this is just for our 10 years. Oh, it's just for active? No. Active or all? Oh, it does have, okay, I'm sorry. I was looking at all, just active. My apologies. So Yager currently 3rd all-time in points, 3rd all-time in goals. Anybody else who's in our system? Anyone else who we can be excited about? Doesn't look like it. Who's like more than Peter Forsberg. So through our 15 years, actually also through all time, most team wins 63 for us. Longest winning streak 17 by us. Most points, longest playoff streak, biggest goal differential, all for us. Biggest win 15-3. Highest scoring game all time, yeah. Most Stanley Cups, Jagger with 6. Most shutouts, wow, in a season, yeah, wow. Most wins, Lettinen with 58 wins in a season. So again, let's just go to active. So, or was I looking in the wrong place? Anyways, no, we saw what we wanted to see here for just the record books. Let's see our records now. Is it honors? Would it be here that we look at that all the years? Well, we could look back. I'll see it in our sheet that I kept. 21 game losing streak from LA, yeah. So President's Trophy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-year streak of winning the President's Trophy. I hadn't realized that. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. So yeah, we're getting up there with other teams in the historic standings. Stanley Cups, we already know about that, of course. Winning in 09, 08, and 05. Anything else that we can really see here besides going to my spreadsheet? My spreadsheet has most of this, but to click through each one takes a while. Is there anything else that it would show us that I'm not forgetting about? Only 12 more years at Thai Honolulu. I don't know. Am I forgetting anything about history here, ladies and gentlemen? You can see like team stuff. Milestones. Rankings. Team rankings, trade power, prospect pool. We're number 1 in all of those. Stanley Cup ranking, a lot of those there. League probably has milestones as well. Yeah, milestones here. Oh, as a Senators. Also Senators milestones. So in our mode, we have those in our career mode. I see. So this is just as a Senator within the save file. Interesting. Most goals. Okay. So this is, who's number 1 all time in Senators goals here? It's saying that it's Getzlaf. Am I just confused here? Sorry, I'm not well versed in this. Redden's that close in goals? 210 goals from Wade Redden. Yeah, of course, it should be Alfredsson, but where's Alfredsson? Okay, I've done my exploring. Player stats. No. I mean, I think that's about what we want to see. Okay, so allow me just to change my screens for a second. I will stop sharing here. Here we go. Okay, we'll do that in just a second. Under league tab. Can I zoom in here a bit for you? Where's my mouse? There it is. All right. Okay, so here's our Excel sheet, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just quickly run through this. So 10 seasons from 2000 to 2010, 46, 55, 49, 40, 53, 53, 58, 61, 63, 57, 58 wins. Crazy years. Making the playoffs in all 10 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 division titles, 7 conference titles, and 6 President's trophies. Our best power play percentage, 29.1%. We could look at the average even. Average power play, 21.97. I'm not crazy good at Excel, but I know a few things. Average penalty kill, 85.99. Our best was 88.8. We had both of those in our 63-win season in year number 8, 07-08. That was our best season. In round 1, so year 1, year 2, some trouble. So in round 1, we are in our 10 times, we're 7-3. In round 2, in our 7 times, we're 4-3. In the Eastern Conference Final, in our 4 times, we're 3-1. And in our 3 trips to the Stanley Cup Final, we are 3 for 3, being the Canucks, Red Wings, and Oilers, always in 5 games or less. So some great years there. Conn Smythe, Alfredsson, Getzlaf, Kotaspikov winning 3 there. So we've won 3 during our time. We've won 1 Hart Trophy. Getzlaf did that in year number 9. Getzlaf winning back-to-back Art Rosses in years 8 and 9. The Oates in years 9 and 10. Oh, so yeah, HLM is right. I'm making a mistake there. We have 7 President's Trophies probably because I must have missed one. 4 Norris Trophies from Wade Redden, including 3 in a row to end off the series. 4 Paul Coffees as well. So 4 Norris, 4 Coffees, and many in different years. 2 Vezinas bookmarks here. Year 2 and year 10. What, Patrick? I copy pasted. That's why. Lettinen winning the Vezina there in year 10. 3 Rockets from Kotaspikov, 2 Selkies, and 5 Jack Adams from Peter Sullivan. Sorry, I must be missing a President's Trophy. The game said what? Hold on, let me go back and look here. League ranking. Here, let's go back. Here, I'll exit the Excel sheet just to give you a little peek at it for a second there. Is it 0405? Okay, great. So let me stop sharing here. Back to HLM. Window, HLM, share. All right. There we go. Full screen. Was it 0405? Does it tell me? But yeah, I believe you. 7 President's Trophies. Yeah. All right. No problem. Anyways, so 7 in a row. Right. Okay. 0405, 7 in a row. Gotcha. Anyways, so here's how things end for us. Here's another way to look at it here. Actually, I forgot we could click on this. Yes. So first round, third round. Are you excited for HLM? We'll do I'm not sure if I'll do a junior. I'll definitely try it, but I don't know if I'll do a series for it. We'll definitely do Be a Pro in NHL 26, Brad. So first round, third round, first round, then Cup, back-to-back second round exits, back-to-back Cups, and another second round exit. Some of the trades, our rivalries, the Canadians, the Maple Leafs, the Devils, of course, those flashbacks with the Devils, coaches and whatnot. So you're saying... Sorry, I just have to go to League and then set the first tab just the Sens. Okay. So League, the first tab, or is it in Records? I think it's clear the real Sens just really messed up not signing you. Yeah, going back in time when I was like 3 years old. Trying to go from junior to AHL to NHL for HM 26. That would be awesome, Cagney. That's exactly what I would want to do as well. And we'll look at that option. I'm in the right place. How can I set this to only Senators? If someone wants to help me out. That 07-08 21 game losing streak from the Kings. Oh my goodness. League. Okay, League over here. Ah. You're a genius. Thank you. Oh, incredible. Yes, this is what we wanted to see. So not all of these include, this is not all-time history. This is pretty much all-time in the 10 years of our mode. This is what we want to see, what EA doesn't have. Alfredsson, 1,140 games. For him, it had years before us. Yeah, for guys like Alfredsson, it would, of course. So some do, some don't. 992 points. Wade Redden, 850 points. Actually, we're looking at games played first. So games played. Alfie, Redden, Yashin over in New Jersey now. Bunk now on the Stars. Chris Phillips, who retired. Rachnik, Caberlet, Hossa now in Dallas as well. Savard, Getzlaf, Kotaspikov, McEachran, who retired. All-time goals could probably include inactive with other drop-downs. Well, it looks like, yeah, they include like Phillips and all that. Goals, Yashin, 492, leading franchise record. Alfredsson, 338. Then right behind him, Kotaspikov, 270, not far behind. Hossa, Getzlaf, Redden, all with over 200 goals as Senators. Assists, Alfie 654 all-time, Redden 640, not far behind. Yashin, Caberlet, Getzlaf, Bonk, Kotasnikov, Savard, Hossa, Ratchnik. Karel Ratchnik ended up being such a solid MVP of the series. 3 Stanley Cups, a trooper year in and year out, averaging almost 20 minutes per night over 10 years. A 7th-round pick in 1997. Come on now. Let's see. Best shooting percentage, Chris Neal there. Most blocks, Redden 1,101. Most hits, 4,000, 542. Most game-winning goals, Yashin with 87. Best plus-minus, Redden plus 278. Worst, is Sean Hill, negative 39. Average time on ice, Redden 25.51. What else can we look at? Corsi 4 percentage, 60.9 to Jagger. Most penalty minutes, Redden 564. Power play goals, Yashin 159. Power play points, Yashin 347. Yashin had the passion. He did. That's for games. That's for all of these. Now for goalies. Yes. Not that many that we saw here. So Patrick Lalime, he's bounced around Minnesota, now in Tampa Bay the last few years, it looks like. So Lettinen, Lalime, then goes down to Tugnut, Rhodes, Aubin, Niemi, etc. That's for most wins all time. Shutouts, Lalime leads that with 32, but Lettinen at 22, it would pass him eventually. The stream is my escape from me doing my essay. There you go. Well, I'll keep the escape going just a little while longer. Goals saved above expected. Lettinen, like doubling Lalime at 110.93. My goodness. And all-time record with wins and all that. Excuse me. 262, 60, and 30 from Lettinen. 213, 107, and 27 from Lalime. There you go. All right. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen everything we want to see. Let's set everything to auto and let's sim a bunch of years. Let's see what we want to see. So, how can we set everything to auto? Not here. General, no. No. Roster. In-game roster editor, yes. Inbox and notifications. All right. Actually, all notifications off. I'm letting the game, even if the game makes crazy decisions and trades away players, we're auto everything. HL, I'm bringing you good goalies who did good goalie stuff. Took a long time, but we found them. It's classic, the conclusion of the essay classic. Notifications for injuries. Ignore and replace. Ignore and replace. Ignore and replace. I'm letting, even if the team falls apart, let's just see what the game does. Yeah, auto waivers. What's it? Auto preseason lineup, yes. Auto waivers, good call. Third essay in 3 weeks. Beesh. Trades. Let the auto. Yeah, auto trades. Auto trade block. Contracts. Auto. Yes. Auto. Staff. Auto staff specialties. Development. Auto training. Injuries are on. Tournaments there. Draft. Okay, where's auto draft? Or did I already click that somewhere? Maybe I just sim through the draft. All right, let's sim and see how bogged down we get. So we're stopping the 10 years now. Kotasnikov's totals, for example, at this point, you can put it in your head. 577 points, 492 games, all that. He's 25. Getzlaf and Kotasnikov are the two that I really want to keep note on because these are the totals as of now, but then let's see what happens once they retire. All right. Calendar. Go to lineup. Thank you. lineup, and anything I have to do here? Auto roster moves, auto best lines on trade. Thank you. Yes, auto all of that. Let's just go as far as we can go and see what the game stops us for, doesn't stop us for. It says it should do a season in like 83 seconds, but I don't know. AHL, okay, we'll see. Oh, the microphone almost fell. It's just the beginning of every month where it's the auto save. That's why. I'll turn the auto save off. It keeps auto saving at the start of every month. Let's go down there. Where would I find that one? General auto save. There you go. Disabled. Back up. Fingers crossed for no crash. You know what? If it crashes, we're done the series anyways. This is just gravy now to see what happens to who and who goes where for what. Gravy. Let me text the Sora. Are we still watching a movie here tonight? All right. So Rangers won the Cup. Belleville won the Calder Cup. Love it. Let's move to next season and let's fly through it. So I don't think let's go all the way to the end of the regular season. Let's do regular season at a time. One regular season at a time. Let's do that. Yeah, we need to what happens to go fast. I know. Hey, it's the World Cup of hockey. Good luck, everybody. Where are their slowdowns? Let's see if we can see where that is. Canada wins it. There you go. Kotaspov 14 points with Kazakhstan. Getzlaff. Jonassen looked good. That's nice. All right. Fly and be free. Fly simulation. Fly. Worst case, Cagney, I forget. You're in the Discord server. Not worst case. Just I'm not gonna stay here all night. Because if it takes 20 seasons and it's 2 minutes per season, I'm not doing another 45 minutes. It's been almost 3 hours. So maybe not on video, but maybe a Discord exclusive. We'll just do like an extra few seasons to get everybody to retirement. But I want to see a few more seasons right now for sure. But if anybody wants to see further developments, I'll do more and share it on the Discord server. Little Discord exclusive link in the description. It looks like there's a lot of wins going on. Jager's 25 goals. We're 38, 11, and 2. Kotaskov 64 points. Yep. It's all good. You do what you want to. It's been a great series. Thanks. Hey, appreciate that, Cagney. Very kind. Just comes down to now it's been about 3 hours. It's 10:30. Desora's not going to want to wait all night. Plus, I got some Fruit Loops. I'm just kidding. No, maybe I'm not. Oh my! Look at this record. We're 60, 18, and 4. Yes, that's the record. 60, 18, and 4. All right. So there's season 11. Season 11 is already done. Boom. EA, eat your heart out. Getzlaff scores 99 points. Only 12th in league scoring this year. Kotaskov only 39 goals. What? That's crazy. The game did crazy things. Cavalier 35 points. Redden 83 points. I guess probably the game probably had Alfredsson walk. Lettinen, Boucher, and Herme. Yeah, where's Rask? Where are these guys? Why are they here? Why are those people here? That's crazy. Whatever. Just let the game do what it wants. I'm not even worrying about it. Lineup. What was the first line? It was Milas, Getzlaff, and Kotaspikov. What a joke. Where was Gerby? Was he on the first? Gerby, there he is. 51 games, 10 points. All right, well, that's a joke. Anyways. The team could be so much better. That's why we're going to see these totals from all these players, but what could they have been if we were still in control of them and making sure that their development was being done properly. All right, we beat Buffalo, it looks like. Then Boston, lose, win. Nice. Round 3, lose, win. Oh, the reigning Cup champs, we lose and then win 4 in a row. Stanley Cup final now. Stanley Cup final in year, 1, 2, 3. Can we sweep the Preds for year 11 Cup? Bang. Year 11 Stanley Cup. There you have it. Year 11, so that's a 4th Cup and 4 in 6 years or something. There you go. 4 Stanley Cups. Year 1 of the President of Hockey Ops era. Already a cup right there. Boom. All right, that's easy. Stanley Cup. Getzlaf had 34 points in 21 games. Whoa. And Okposo had a broken wrist and he was out. And Lettinen had a .930 save percentage, 1.89 goals against average. Whoa. At the awards, let's reveal all the awards. Anyone that we want to see. Getzlaf won the Conn Smythe. Redden won the Paul Coffey and another James Norris. And Sullivan wins another Jack Adams. Boom, year 11 done. Let's go to year 12. That's crazy. It just flies like that. Not sure if it'll let me throw the offseason things. Let's see. Yes, it looks like it will. Very good. All right, there's year 11 done. Stanley Cup, Ottawa Senators. Love to see it. Parise led the league in scoring. Zach Parise in New York. Very good. And next is Atlanta relocating to Winnipeg now. Goodbye, Atlanta Thrashers. Now the Winnipeg Jets. How about that? All right, year 11. Let's go. Sorry, year 12. What am I saying? Year 12. Here we go with another Stanley Cup under our belts. I'm going to say let's get to the end of year 15, and then we'll call it a night. Preseason done. Let's get started. I'd be tempted to grab a snack here, but I'm going to power through to finish off year 15. Yeah, the record not as great here. Krejci leading in assists. We're 13, 10, and 3. Yeah, the game can't handle it for too long, it looks like, before it starts to make foolish decisions. 15, 15, and 3, coming off of a Stanley Cup. Yeesh. Barely anybody representing. Oh, we got the World Juniors, I see. I see we have Charlie Coyle. That's nice. Getzlaf still leading the way, but yeah, we're going to notice a huge drop-off after the GM data era ends. Kultaspikov, 23 goals. Good. All right, now the record's picking up, 30, 20, and 7. Look how much detail this game has. It's incredible. March, 30 goals for Kultaspikov. Fighting with Getzlaf, going back and forth over 30 goals each. 2 35-plus goal scorers, perhaps. Kultaspikov didn't score in a bunch of games now. The inbox is loaded at 99. All right, 44, 30, and 8 is our record in the end. We'll take it. Getzlaf, 86 points. Kultaspikov with 80. Both scored 35 goals. Who's this? Andrei Markov? Hey, look at that. Andrei Markov. Love it. Markov, Krejci, Petrie, Okposo. Petrie made his NHL debut here. Or what? He's an 87 overall now. Whoa. And Lettinen, yeah, decent-ish numbers. Kudobin backing him up now for some reason. Now if I look at the depth chart, what kind of growth are we seeing? Or should I look at player development? Players. Kultaspikov, yeah, that's locked in there. Guys are dropping off. So many. Look at all these guys with potential. We have Tim Thomas, who once had franchise potential. But Logan Couture now has 4th-line potential. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Who else is growing out here? Hey, what? Doggy, we have you. Doggy, the system, the game drafted you. No way. What a coincidence. He had just asked where did he go. The Senators drafted him. Yager fell off a cliff. I didn't even notice Yager. Wow, that's crazy. Let's look at depth chart. Depth chart. Doggy, center, right wing, right? Where's Doggy? Where are you? There you are. Doggy, drafted 12th overall. World Junior Bronze. Hey, look at that beautiful face. From Stockholm, Sweden. Doggy. 75 points at the University of Minnesota in 48 games. 16 goals, 59 assists. That's crazy. Yeah? What a coincidence. That's awesome. Number 22 at the University of Minnesota. That's really cool. Let's keep going. Yeah, let's keep going. Who is in our lineup? Who else with overall? Krejci 88, Eriksson 86. Versteeg up to an 84, so that trade worked out in the end. Redden is injured right now. Lettonen's still 93. All right. Another good season. Let's go to the awards. Run it up. All right, Rangers in round 1. Loss. Win, loss. We lost in, was that 7? I think it was a 7-game loss in round 1. Bye-bye, Senators. Now the awards. I doubt there's any awards this season for us. No Gerby. That's true. Rangers win another cup. That's nice. Lundqvist, another Conn Smythe, now a 940 save percentage only. Art Ross to Hayduk again. Wow. Hensley wins the Calder. That's it. Vasilevsky, World Juniors MVP. Who could that be? We gotta make sure AI signs Doggy next year. Yes. I'm sure on an entry-level deal at least. So I guess the game just said goodbye to Brick Wall and Tom Ford and all that. You know what? Instead of doing 15 years, I'm going to say let's do 13 years. Then let's go and check out the created players. Let's use a little extra time to do that. AI would let me walk if I was asking for league men. Let's do one more year to year 13. And even, hey, the University of Minnesota, they won the NCAA championship. Doggy loving life right now. Hayduk, Tange. There you go. I wonder who's retiring at all this during all this, right? Okay. Calendar. Last season now, year 13, the last year that we'll do, and then I'll do some more in the Discord server. Last season for the on-stream sim, and then I'll look at any players, any created players, and anyone that can remember, honestly. Doggy and NCAA awards, we'll check that. Your coaching staff is invalid. Well, auto do it then. That's what I asked for, too. Hey, that's why. There's no staff. That's what's killing us. Here, get all the best coaches. Let's see what happens if we get all the best coaches in here. All the best people. Peter Sullivan, get back in here, man. Get back in here. But yeah. Who's better? Sullivan should probably be head coach. Hold on. Fire you. Yes. Sullivan. Promote him to head coach. Come on, Peter Sullivan, get back in there, man. Get her back in here. Or is it Steve? Sorry. Hey, MVL1 2K7. What's up, man? Welcome. Offer accepted. Great. Marty Howe is out here. Welcome on board, my friend. Glad to see you. The AI broke, I guess. There you go. All right. Now it's going to help us for the final season here. Year 13, here we go. Neeser legend. Still out there with Switzerland. All right, 2012-13 season. Here we go. Another banger. Yeah, well, we just had year 10. Now we're just doing a quick little sim for fun through years 11, 12, and 13. But we finished off year 10, and we'll wrap up this series. We'll do more in the Discord server. We'll wrap up the series here on stream. We'll count it, doggy. And then we're going to start getting into NHL 26, HLM 26, all coming soon. Soon enough. HLM 26 comes out on September 6th, so give me some time. And NHL 26 will be the day that comes out, September 12th. I'll be streaming that evening. Here we have Tom Wilson. How about that? The evening of the 12th. The schedule for all the videos is always in the Discord server. Yeah, we'll count it, doggy. All right, now the record's getting back to what we want to see. 29, 16, and 3. The coaching must have made all the difference there in year 12, actually. Okay. Let's end it off with another cup. Carlson School of Management. I know Carlson, Ontario. Yeah, Carlson. Okay, cool. I'll put that in my memory banks. Getzlaf at 43 goals. What a season. 102 points in March. Wrapping up our 13th and final year for the little quick sim, just for fun to see the end, just to satisfy our curiosity. Star Wars, a sure thing for tomorrow. Had I said tomorrow, I'd say, I'll say 90% sure. I don't want to say 99 or 100, but I'd say about 90% sure for Lego Star Wars with my wife tomorrow. First of a new series that we're trying out. All right, so year 13 here. We go 56, 22, and 4. 121 points from Getzlaf. Yeah, that's what he needed. Leading the league in points. Yeah, needed the coach. Redden, Krejci, Petrie, Eriksson, Okposo, Marchand made the NHL now. Yager still out here. Jaromir Yager, how old is he? 41. He's still out here in Ottawa. 2 teams in his career, Sens and Pens. Love it. We have what? PK Subban's out here? 23-year-old PK Subban with 7th D potential is an Ottawa Senator. That's crazy. I love it. Roman Josi down to top 6 potential. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because he didn't get fostered well in this universe, I guess. And another year for Kari Lehtinen with a solid knee-ish totals there. All right, playoffs. Let's try and end it off with a bang here. Sub to the awards. Playoffs. First round against the Lightning. Win-loss, 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 win-win. Okay, good. Round 1, Canadians win-loss. Loss, win-win, win-win. Okay. Maple Leafs conference final. They smack us 3-2, 5-4, 5-3, 7-3. Maple Leafs eliminate us in the conference final. So year 13 ends with another run to the conference final. No Rask AI doing AI stuff. Exactly. And let's look at the awards one last time for 2013. 2013 awards. Maple Leafs win the Stanley Cup even. How about that? Another President's Trophy went to us. Getzlaf wins the Hart. The Conn Smythe goes to Niemi, who the game traded to. Yeah, so this universe didn't exist. This universe doesn't exist, where they took our great backup goalie and shipped him off to the Maple Leafs to beat us and then win the Conn Smythe. Yeah, this universe doesn't exist. Art Ross to Getzlaf. Rocket to Getzlaf. James Norris to Redden. Vezina to Lundqvist there. Johnny Gaudreau, World Juniors MVP. Beautiful. Man, rest in peace, Johnny G. I love to see him in there. Me6 Bot gets the last laugh. Okay. All right. The last thing that we're going to want to see now is just a couple more totals, right? Just a couple more totals, not player development. Where's my depth chart? There it is. So Koltaspakov, let's see. After 13 years, 28 years old, 391 goals and 472 assists, 863 points in 738 games. HLM 26 plan, I wouldn't say there is one yet. Still got to create that. And Johnny's, oh, that's amazing. That's great. Love to hear that. Koltaspakov, 6-time All-Star, 4-time Stanley Cup winner, 3 Rockets, 2 Selkies, a Conn Smythe, KHL Cup and and KHL MVP there as well. The assassin from Astana, the Kazakhstanian Kiler, Koltaspakov. What a find! And I want to get to the end of his career. I'm going to do it off screen. I want to get to the end of his. And I didn't. Oh, he has a kid. Who's this? Ari Stanbek Koltaspakov. This is not like Norman, right? Ari Stanbek Koltaspakov, projected round 1 in 2031. That's crazy. Now we need to go to the end of. Now I need to get to the end of 2050 to see what he becomes. Wow, that's crazy. Now I got to do. I'll do it off screen. I promise I'll do it all off screen. I'll tell you in the Discord server. That's crazy. And so he had a son sometime in this series. Ryan Getzlaf. Any kids for him? No. 92 overall. 7-time All-Star, 4 Cups, 3 Art Ross, 2 Hearts, 2 Conn Smythe, 2 Adam Moat, 2 Bob Clarks, World Championship, a Rocket, Ray Ferraro Trophy, all this. Oh my goodness. 883 points in 811 games. He was ranked top 10. It falls to 16 in the 03 draft. We take him, and the rest is history. Wow. Kylok Pozo, he's grown. Yeah, 88 overall now, but still can't quite put the points together. 11th overall pick. Okay, Kylok Pozo. Louis Eriksson, he was a second-round pick of ours. Yeah, he's been performing okay for the point totals. David Krejci, who we drafted 61st overall. A couple of solid 60-plus point seasons that he just had. Yager, legend. 41, going on 42. Radko Yager, his son, is 7th-round pick projection. First ballot, Getzlaf. Yeah, Getzlaf and Igor, I think they're first ballot. Even Wade Redden, maybe. Now he's 36. Just had another 70-point season at 36 years old. Are you kidding me, Wade Redden? Wow. Senators legend. Captain as well at this point, I would say. And Kari Lettinen, who we got in the Lalim trade. Look at these totals in his career. 915 save percentage, 2.51 goals against, 3-time Stanley Cup champion, OHL goalie of the year twice, 1 Vezina, 1 All-Star, 1 Red Tilson trophy. Man. Who else we want to see in here? Milas. Milas, who we got as a 5th-round pick, 150th overall in 2004, ended up being a lock in our middle 6. 232 points in 492 games, 3-time Stanley Cup champion. And everybody else just etc., I would say. Ratchnik, we already spoke about. Vitalinish, legend. He was a 3rd-round pick in 03. Ended up playing so much with us. Does anybody remember any of the created players now? Let's run through any more of those. Going to the search. All right. So we know Doggy, and we'll look more in the Discord server. Feel free to ask questions in the Discord server. Doggy, we're going to end off with him being a 74 overall NCAA champion with a high elite potential. Okay. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There you go. Next, we know that there's Tom Ford. Yeah, they're all in the Leafs pretty much. We'll go to the Leafs. Tom Ford, he's still in our system, really. Stuck at a 76 overall with medium elite potential, getting buried. He got sent to the OHL. Oh, so that's just, it shouldn't be happening. And that shouldn't have been happening. But Tom Ford, I'm sorry that didn't really work out that much. Yes, Jays as well. Jays series. We said Brick Wall. You know, there's Brick Wall. Also in our system with high starter potential, but being stuck in Belleville. We're calling up randos who are 70, whatever. Come on. The game doesn't know how to do it, I guess. So Brick Wall. If I'm going to sim more and take a little bit more control over things just to be able to say that, okay, it's not absolute garbage. Anybody else who's not on the Maple Leafs? Jay Peterman? Also on the Leafs. Okay, so Jay Peterman on the Leafs. 90 overall. Jay Peterman, 484 points in 614 games. Love to see it. Can I see the Maple Leafs? Yes. Ice Bear Sully, 92 overall, 731 points in 798 games. Sorry, I didn't say their things. 5-time All-Star Ice Bear Sully, Stanley Cup, World Juniors, OHL top scorer, 92 overall Ice Bear Sully. Jay Peterman also. two-time All-Star, Stanley Cup, Golden Stick, Alexei Yashin Award, KHL Top Sniper. Boom. The Me6 bot, up to a 92 overall, 756 points in 651 games, a 26th overall pick. Wow. 5-time All-Star, 2 Hearts, a Stanley Cup, and other etc. awards. Anybody else? Is that it for the creative players who are here? I hope so. Niemi. What was the trade history here with Niemi? How did he get here? Niemi for Mikko Koivu and we traded him to Tampa Bay for who's this? A random top 9 guy and a 2nd round pick who became a depth player. They then flip him to the Maple Leafs for Mikko Koivu and a 1st. What a joke. Okay, so if no one else has any suggestions for creative players, we're going to wrap it there. Over 3 hours, a little lengthy, I know, but thank you for being here. Wrapping up the series after 18 episodes. Could have been cap issues, true. 18 episodes, 10 seasons, 3 extra as a bonus. A lot to be excited about with the 3 Stanley Cups. We did our job here in Ottawa, exactly what we wanted to do. A lot to be proud of. And that's about all you could say, honestly. So, yes, we'll wrap it there. Leave a like if you haven't already. And also make sure, again, to vote in the Data 782 Hall of Fame ballot. Cast your Data 782 Hall of Fame ballot if you haven't already. Let me put the link here for you in the chat. Thank you. If you haven't already, please cast your ballot on the Google form for the Data 782 Hall of Fame. Might take a couple minutes. You can read through all the nominees, whoever, or you can just vote for your favorites. Yes, go back. Oh, man, you're going to enjoy the essay. Everybody, thanks for being here to enjoy the series, whether you watch just parts of it or all the episodes of it. Guys like Cagney who are here for all of them. I know that. Yeah, I know James, Jenzy McKenzie, Hobbs. There's a lot of people who are here for a lot of them. Doggy's been here, a lot of them. I know there's more of you who are out there. Much love and looking forward to HLM 26. We did our job here in Ottawa. What were your highlights from this series? Let me know in the comments down below and join the Discord server if you want to see more years of this Senators experience, see where the storylines end for some of these guys. So much love to everybody. We should be live again tomorrow night on Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and we're trying something new. My wife and I are going to be trying to do a series together, and we're trying doing Lego Star Wars. We'll see how it works out. If you enjoy, come by, listen for a little bit, say hello, and have a little bit of fun with us. That'll be a good time, I'm hoping for. And looking forward. Yeah, get to bed, buddy. It's bedtime. Need those 8 hours of sleep. Absolutely. Thanks, everybody. Much love again, and we'll talk soon. Good night. Go Sens, go. We did our job. Now, what's our next challenge on HLM 26 going to be? That's going to be for all of you to decide. I look forward to seeing you there. Starting very soon, HLM 26 out September 6th.